Hey guys, welcome to the next video of Tableau tutorials for parameters, and I will take this conversation that we started with the previous video where we created a dynamic reference line which is movable based on what date I am changing. So I'm changing it to 1st of July. As you can see, this is changing. Now what I want to do is I want to divide the colors also. So what is prior to the threshold is something is represented in some other color, and what is afterwards to a threshold is represented in some other color. So how I can do that is pretty straightforward. So if I go into data and over here, if I create one calculated field, now you can give a calculated field based on the business idea you are creating this threshold. So for example, product launch date is one idea which I gave you, and we want to analyze the sales prior to the product launch date and after the product launch date. It can be others as well, that you entered into a new segment of the market, new geographical area, any government policy changed, maybe related to tax or anything which is impacting your sales. You can create a threshold based on that. Alright, so what I'll do is I will just say that this date divide is less than equal to order date or not. Well, that's how easy it is, and click apply. Okay, and as you know, this will return the Boolean operation. So if I go and say product launch date over here, which is, you can see it is a true false, and if I put it over color over here, and now I have my colors. Now if you want to change the color, you can edit the color based on your need, what is true and what is false. Maybe false is something I want to represent with red, and true is something which I represented by green, and click apply, and okay, and my color is changing. Now let's say this is not basically a 1st of July which is represented here, but something which is 1st November. So I will go here and change it to 1st of November, and my date is changing. This reference line is changing, and as you can see, this color is changing. To make it more impactful, just look at how it changes when I put it on 1st of May, and if I April, May. So as I click, I'll just click on this, and you will see that colors are coming it up to over here for red. So 1st of May, and that's where your color is also moving along with the line. So that's way you will create a little bit more intuitive interface, which is easily consumable for the eyes of your end users, because color provides a very good way to consume a lot of busy information for a normal user who needs to quickly build up some sort of an idea about the data that you are presenting. So that way you can add colors along with the threshold line, which is a dynamic line, and get the best out. Alright, I'll meet you now in a new video, some new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the new video for Tableau parameter series, and the next thing I want to show you is how you will going to create something which is very, very useful in pretty much every company, which is sales forecast. So impact on the increase or decrease of your sales forecast number on actual numbers. Alright, so just for this example, what we were going to take is, let's say first of all, we want sales. So we have sales, and then let's say we want some sort of category to represent a category over here, and now what we want is a sales forecast parameter. So something like whether you will going to close the 95% of your sales forecast or 100%, things like that. So what I'll do is I will just come over here and drop down and create parameter, and parameter is, let's say, sales forecast. Keep it float, current value is 1, and what I want is basically a range. Minimum is 1, maximum is so minimum is, let's say, -1, or maybe you can say 0 because you never go below 0, and maximum is 100 and you will need to put 1. Even in some cases, based on the company need, you can go to 0.5. Let's say your forecast is always between 0.5 to 1, and then you give a step size, let's say 0.02, that you want to increase with every 2% and want to see the impact. And you click OK. Once you click OK, you have the sales forecast over here, which you can show it as a parameter control. And as you will see, this is changing with every 2%, right? You can format this number, which is pretty easy. And now I want to show the impact of the sales forecast over here. So what I'll do, I'll create a calculated field, and calculated field is, I will put sales forecast final number, or maybe actual final or closed final, whatever you want to put based on the adjustment you are making from this forecast. So it is simple. Right now it can be very complex based on your needs. So what I'm doing right now is just taking the sum of sales, multiplying it with by 1 plus sales forecast. Alright, parameter. So what it is basically saying that if I am increasing or reducing by 0.02, which is 0.02%, that's actually 102%. That's how it should show it in the reality. So once you click apply and OK, here I should have the sales forecast final, and I will put it on this axis so that it is a shared axis. Alright, here I have. Now what I can do is just to have some sort of difference, I will put a measure name on the color, and now sales forecast final is here and forecast is here. So if I just change, you will see that the bars will be changing based on how we are increasing or decreasing the sales forecast number. So this way you can make your comparative analysis between what is your actual sales numbers are saying and what is your forecast is saying, and when you are changing the forecast, then how your overall sales number will be changing. So that's about it. How you can use the parameters and create sales forecast numbers for your company. And now I will meet you in a new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you a combination of both the techniques which I have showed you in the previous video. So in the previous video I've shown you the sales forecast, how you can change the sales forecast and the impact will be over here, as well as how you can create a divide between a date so that you can do some sort of a comparison. Now in this video my plan is to include both these techniques and create some meaningful information. So things like let's say on a particular date there is a revision in some sort of a metric. Say for example forecast metric. You probably are going over the forecast or under the forecast based on the new information that you have got. Now what you want to do is probably put a divider that's where you have got the information, and with the help of the sales forecast you can revise the forecast. So how you can do that so that you can clearly see the difference. Alright, so for that what I'll do is create a sheet, and over here what I need is first of all order date in columns. Alright, probably did not come. Let's do it again, and we want year, date, and in rows we want sales, right? Okay, so we have the sales, and what I'll do is I'll just do a quick calculation for a running total so that it is a clear information for me. Now let's say for example over here on November 1 or maybe on July 1 you have got the information. So you want to see the differentiation, whether it is going up or it is going down as compared to this line based on the revision into the budget or into the forecast or any other metric of your interest. So first thing is creating a reference line. So again, it is very simple. Put a reference line on the over here and choose the parameter which we created earlier. If you are not sure how we did it, how I am doing it over here, so you should visit my previous video where I have shown you how you can create it with the help of parameter. And once it is done, and just some parameter, I'll make it dash to look it pretty. Click OK. Now here, and I can go to this data tab. Here is my divide parameter, and I will show it over here. And through here, I can actually change it. Maybe it is November, as I was mentioning, November 2015. So what I'll do is I will just put, and this line have now shifted to November 1. So that's a dynamic line that I have. All right, after that, I need the sales forecast. So I already created the sales forecast parameter. So if I go ahead and edit, this is the sales forecast parameter where the minimum value is 0.5. That means 50% to 100%, and step size is 0.02. That's the configuration I have done, and if I want, I can show it over here. Show parameter control. So over here, I have the forecast. All right. So now what I need is first of all, I will put it as a threshold that we are on the 90% of the forecast right now, and I will create one calculated field to take this impact and show it over here to see the change. So I will go ahead and create a calculated field, and I will put its name as adjusted sales forecast. All right. So now what we need is a formula, which is if our order date is less than and equals to this divide date, right? That's what we want to know, that what is the value prior to this and what is the value after this. So if is a good. So then what we want is sales, right? After that, we'll put else sales. That means that our order date is next to the divide date. Sales multiply with 1 plus the sales forecast parameter. Sales, ideally it should come. Alright, probably it is because I need to use 1 plus, now it is coming. Sales forecast. It was because of these brackets that I was using. Else sales forecast. So after that, and yeah, so again, just to show you what it is doing. So this calculation is basically saying that if my order date, which is this, is prior to this date, then just take sales whatever it is. Otherwise, make an incremental change into the sales forecast based on what the number is. All right. So once we are here, we'll click apply and OK. So once I have the calculation created, which is adjusted sales forecast, what I need to do is drag it on this running sum of sales to make it a combination axis. And yeah, let's just take some of this. Now it is coming over here as a normal line chart, but what we want is aggregated. So I'll just go in here and in quick table calculation, click on the running total. Right, so now as you see, right from here we have changed the sales forecast and your calculation is changing accordingly. So if I'm making a little bit down, you will see the value will be coming down or going up as per the forecast changes. So this way you can make the changes in a metric which you are really interested in seeing how the change is happening after a certain threshold date and with what intensity. So intensity is over here and divide is over here. Now if I want, I can just see this change from 1st of April and it will show me the change from 1st of April and keep showing me the divide between these two. So that's about how you can how you can basically do a sales forecast and show the change via the line chart. So that's pretty much all for this video, and I'll meet you in the new video with a new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you the dynamic sorting. So what I meant by that is we have these three different measures plotted over here on the product subcategory, and by selecting any of the measure like sales, profit or discount, our values should be sorted, and we want to provide these measures into some sort of filter or a selection from which a user can select and make the changes dynamically. Alright, so far what I've done is nothing, just taken the subcategory over here, rows, taken the discount, profit and sales from the measures and put it over there, and by default they take the type of aggregation. So for example, average for discount, sales, sum for sales and sum for profit. Alright, so to do this dynamically, provide the measure values, what I need to do is first create a parameter. So parameter is let's say sort by, and we want it to be string, a list, and the list is basically first of all, let's say profit, yeah, and next is sales, and then you have discount. Alright, click OK, and sort by, show parameter control. So now we have these parameters, but they will not do anything because we have not put it in any sort of calculation or a calculated field. So let's go ahead and create a calculated field, and sorted measure. Alright, so once we are in here, we need to provide a statement which will allow us to pick the value from here. So sort by is our parameter. So to make the validation over here for this parameter, we can do two things, either if statement or a case. So let's go ahead and do it via the case sort by, and when you have the sales, then sum of sales, right? So whenever we are selecting sales over here, it should be sum of sales, and when it is profit, so whatever we are writing should match with the word over here, then sum of profit, else the last value that we have, so we will use average of discount and put an end. Alright, click apply and OK. So our sorted measures should be here. Now to apply the effect, let's come over here and click on sort in, let's say, descending order field. We have sorted measure, and yeah, I think after that we should be okay. Let's click apply and okay. So now we have selected the profit by default, so you can see all the values have been sorted by profit. If I want to sort by sales, so now the values, all my values are sorted by sales, and if I want to sort by discount, I have the value sorted by discount. So as you can see, we can take any other measure that is of our interest, like quantity, or if there is anything else. I think there is nothing else which is remaining. So we can take any measure and sort our rest of the measure via this dynamic sorting by doing this small configuration with the help of parameters and calculated field. So that's pretty much it I wanted to show you in this video, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can make the selection of values based on your top values, like for example either top 10 values by discount, top 10 values by sales, or top 10 values by profit, similar to how we did it in the previous example, the sorting by profit, sales or discount. So how we can do it in terms of filter or a top n or top 10 selection, top 20 selection, let's do it in this example. We put Control C, Y, and just going up. What I've done, nothing, is accidentally selected that and clicked outside. What I'll do is create a new duplicate sheet, and duplicate sheet is over here. Now we need to take some category which is having a lot of values instead of subcategory. So it can be either product name or a city. So since we are in subcategory, let's take product name over here, add all members, and here we are with all the members, as you can see. Now we'll go to the product name field, click on the filter, click on top and by field, and we need to make this top not the fixed value but a dynamic value so that user can make any selections. I'll come over here and click on the new parameter, and let's say top n. Current value is 10, displays automatic. I will want to put it as, let's say, list or maybe range, whatever I need. So minimum is 10, maximum is 100, and I will put a step size of 10. So either top 10, top 20, top 30 up until 100. So now we are good. So top n already exists. Maybe I just created it previously. Top n 2 maybe. Click OK. And yeah, from here we need to select this sort measure that we created it earlier. So sorted measure, and click apply and OK. Alright, so right now we are here top 10 by sales. So here is our sales and the other values related to profit and discount. So this way we can see wherever our top 10 sales are, how we are doing in terms of profit and discount. Similarly, if I choose profit, here is our top 10 values for profit, but how we are doing in terms of discounting. So for example, discounting is really high over here, though the sales and profit is not really high. So we can see what is going on. Now if I want, I can choose the top, instead of top 10 I can have top 20. So here is my top 20 values or top 30 values, and then I can make the selection about how it is doing. So here is my top 30 values for discount, and here is my sales and profit. So that's about the quick idea of how you can dynamically choose the top values, which is based on the selection you are making in the parameter which is connected to a measure, which is a sorted measure. So by this setting you can make a dynamic and make a dynamic sheet or a dashboard for your end user. So that's pretty much it about this example, and I will meet in the new video with a new topic. Hi there, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create dynamic dimension within Tableau. So what dynamic dimension is, it's basically if I take any dimension from this dimension section, like product subcategories to, let's say, rows, and sum of sales to, let's say, on the columns, then I get this chart. But on the runtime, let's say I want to give a flexibility to my end user where they can change these categories to something else based on some sort of a filter, then how we can do that is what I'm going to show you in this video. So I'm using the samples to Superstore data, which comes by default with the Tableau. So should be easy to access for you. And what I'll do is I will create first of all one parameter. So create parameter, and parameter name is let's say dynamic, or maybe select dimension, just to be more user friendly. So I want string and I want list, and let's say I want these categories, let's say category and product, not product but sub category. So this name does not have to be same as this, because After this, to handle these categories, we will create a calculated field, and there, it should match with this. But when you are creating this list, you can create it more user friendly if you like, because this is for an end user selection, but all the logic handling, we will do it in a separate calculated field. So right now I am just entering what is mentioned over here, but it's not restricted. You can enter a more user friendly name if you want. So product name, and after that I should be okay. And select dimension is here now, but if I select, nothing will happen because we need to handle this selection. And to handle the selection, let's create a calculated field, and let's create products dimension, because these are all products related dimension, and we will use case. Case is select a dimension when you have category. When you have category, then you have category. When you have subcategory, then you have subcategory. Then you have, I think that's how I have written it over there. Then you have product name, and then end it, and just it will create an issue because I need to specify the else. Yeah, so click apply, okay, and remove this. Click over here on the product dimension. So right now we have the subcategory as a selection, and you are getting a subcategory over here. And if I change it to category, now my category is coming. And if I want product name, so here my product names are coming. So this way you can add more and more dimensions as per your needs from the dimension section over here, and make it dynamic so that your end user is having the flexibility. If the person is more of an analyst, or more from the perspective where he or she will need to deep dive into the data file looking at different dimensions, and they are not very much aware about how the functioning of Tableau really works in the backend, then you can give this easy interface where user will find it very, very useful and interactive. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll meet you in the new video, some new topic. Hi guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create the dynamic measure within the Tableau. So if you remember from my previous videos, we have created one field which is sort by, to sort the values by a measure of our selection. So if I click over here and click on edit, you will see that I have given three different measure: profit, sales, and discount for this field, for this parameter sort by. And idea was that if I am showing it into a parameter control, then whatever I am selecting, my value should be sorted here. But in this example which I am showing you, I will be using this field sort by to change the aggregation based on what my selection is. So if I select profit, here it should come sum of profit. If I select sales, the sum of sales, and if I'm selecting discount, then average discount, based on the calculation definitely which we have to specify. So for some time, just forget this name sort by and think like select a measure like we have it over here. So then after creating the sort by, what we had created earlier is the sorted measure. There we had specified the calculations. So if I go ahead and edit it, here is the sort by parameter that I'm taking, which is this. And based on what I'm selecting in this sort by, when I'm selecting sales, then it is giving me sum of sales. When I'm selecting profit, then it is giving me sum of profit. Finally, it is average of discount, which is a final expression, as well as the final parameter value over here. So think like sorted measure is something like selected measure. And what I will do is just remove this and put it over here, right? And now both my dimension as well as measure is automated, because if I want, I can just select category and my categories change. And if I want that I don't want discount but I want sales, here is my sales, here is my profit. And let's say I want to see profit for my subcategories, then here is my profit. Or by product name, then here is my product name. The aggregation, probably sales. So this way you can further achieve the dynamic behavior from your dashboards or reports by having both the dimension as well as measures as your dynamic behavior, and you are giving the control to the end user where they can select whatever they want and on the fly while the dashboard in your production. So that's pretty much about it. And if you have not seen this video where I showed you how you can create a dynamic dimension, then it's the previous video I just uploaded, I think a day before. So you can go ahead and watch it. And now I will meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hi guys, welcome to the next video. And in this video I will show you how you can conditionally hide or display the chart based on the selection, or you can say that on a particular type, how you can change the chart type. So for example, you have a bar chart for something like product name, but if you have, let's say, another dimension, probably state, then you want to display some other chart, maybe a map chart. So as you can observe, I have this select a dimension parameter that I had created previously in previous videos, and it's over here under the parameters. So if I click on edit, over here you see the 4 different values: category, subproduct category, product name, and state. And then what I have next is the product dimension, which I have also created in previous videos to show the dynamic dimension. And if I click on edit, you will see that it's a simple case statement based on the dimension selection that you are doing it over here. When category is there, then choose the category field, and so on and so forth. So what it helps is if I select anything, let's say category or any other field, it will show me the information. But now what I want is that for category, subproduct category, and product name, there will be a bar chart. But if I'm selecting the state, then it should show me the map chart. So what I need to do is I need to figure out what dimension I have selected from here. So if it is not equals to state, then show me the map chart. Sorry, if it is not equal to state, then bar chart, and if it is equal to state, then map chart. So let me create a calculated field, and I will say then selected, and I will say select a dimension equals to state, state. All right, and I'll click apply and OK. And here I have dim selected. I will put it here on the filter. It will ask me, since it is a boolean, it will ask me what output I want. I want true. So true will indicate that that the sheet over here should display the value or chart related to state, but I want to exclude it. So that will basically say that if I select state, nothing will be shown over here, but rest of the other 3 dimensions. If I click apply and OK, so if I select state now, so if you see, nothing is selected because I have excluded it. What I'll do is create a duplicate sheet, and I will just change it to edit filter, and I will say exclude, apply, okay. Alright, so now information is coming as per my needs. So what I'll do is I will just remove this, and I will take state over here, and I will take sales on the size. Now this is basically saying that when the state is selected, then show it. So we are good. Now try to select anything else like category. Nothing will be shown. Subcategory, nope, nothing. Product name, nothing. State, you have the state. Alright, so now we have this configuration done in 2 sheets. What I can do right now is create a new dashboard, and let's take a map over here. Let's take the map is over here now. This is a bar chart, and if I show you, I have category, subcategory, product name, and then finally state over here. But this is not a great way to look at it, because on this I just want that on entire screen we should have the either of these 2 type of chart. So what I'll do is I will just take this vertical container over here and put this in it, and put this in it, and I will just hide the title by right clicking over this title. So now if you see, my chart is coming perfectly. That if I have selected state over here is fine, and now if I select category, the state is gone, subcategory, and product name, and then finally the state. So this way you can very quickly achieve this dynamic behavior of your chart, where you want to conditionally display your chart based on the selection of your dimension. Now I will meet you in the new video with some new topic. Hi guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can control the dates in your sheet or dashboard. So what I have shown you here is a simple example where I have dragged the sales over here in rows, and in columns I have taken the order date from this sample superstore data which comes with the tab. Alright, so what I need to or what I'm planning to show you is, based on the user input, how you can customize your visualization. So input is the start date and end date. So probably start date is 1st of March, end date is 1st of July 2016, and it should show you, this chart should show you only that data. So how we can filter the data based on the custom date ranges specified by the user. Alright. So to do that, first thing we need is create 2 parameters, start date and end date, that will take the input from the user. So to do that, we need order date. Click over here and create parameter. We will say start date. I will select all of the dates, and we are good. I will go ahead and duplicate this, and here is my duplicate copy. I'll just click again to rename it, and I will say it as end date. So I will now show my parameter control to start date and end date over here. So I have a start date, I have an end date through which I can choose anything which I want, but it will not make any change based on what I'm doing or a change that I'm making. So what I need to do is basically create some sort of mechanism through which it can take the input and apply it over here. So what I need to do is create a calculated field. So create calculated field, and I will probably say selected date range maybe, and what I will say is basically order date is greater than equals to start date, and order date is less than equal to end date. Alright, so that's basically our range which we need to pick it from here. Start date is here, so it should be always greater than or equal to start date. and end date, the order date, it should always be less than equal to end date, so that this particular range is basically helping you to select that region, and click apply and click OK. After that, you need to drag this field which you have just created, the selected date range, and if you observe, it's basically a true and false. So you put it over here in the filter and click on true. Once you click on true, click apply and OK. So now as you can see, our date is basically starting from here, which is near to Jan 2014, and ending it on the May 2014. But if I want, I can, let's say, change it to 2015 and select a date which is 31st. Now my chart is changing. Similarly, if I want to make any change, let's say 1st May 2014 to 31st May 2015, here is my date range. So that's about it. That first you need to create two parameters from the date range which is plotted on your chart, then create a calculated field to take the input from the parameter, and then put that calculated date range over here in the filter and mark a true option to get your chart filtered based on the custom range which user is specifying. So that's pretty much it about this tutorial, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hi there, welcome to the next video. And in this video I will show you how you can first of all create something which is called as moving average. It used a lot in stock market or technical analysis, as well as in your normal business scenarios where you want to see on an average based on last 30 days period or 7 days period or 14 days period, based on how we define the number of period or number of days, how our sales look like. So for example, I have a sales chart over here that we created in the previous video based on the user input of date range. If you click over here on this pill and go to quick calculation, let me just do it again, quick table calculation, and then you have the moving average. So if you see the moving average, it has changed it to default moving average, and to basically edit the table calculation, you can edit, and it will say that moving calculate average previous to, and it is cell specific dimension. You can choose that really, a matter that how we want to decide it. But here you have the option of previous two values, and you can change it to whatever value that we want, 14 days or maybe 20 days. This is a matter of a statistician or an econometrician who is basically deciding which moving average is looking good. All right, and once you have, then you can just click OK or come out. But so the thing is, how you can make it dynamic. Well, end user will not be able to go into it, and you will also not be able to go into it once it is in production. So what you can do is drag this over here in the measure and name it as moving average. And now here you will see the calculation. Go to edit, and here is our Windows average function. Within that, the first parameter is what you want to make an average, the number of period, and up until the current period. So this is basically 20. So if we make it dynamic this, then we can make the moving average dynamic, right? So what I'll do is I will just go and create a parameter, and probably we will make a moving average range, and I'll just keep it range, which is minimum is 2 days. 1 day doesn't make any sense because 1 day will be equal to what your actual data is, and maximum is, let's say, 500, because sometimes people even look at 200 days or 400 days moving average. So that should be a good range, and click OK. Once I have it here, I'll just show parameter control, and let's keep it like so. This is moving average coming in a float value, So what I'll do is I will just go in edit and make it integer and click OK. So now it is 30, 31, 40, 41, whatever it is. Now moving average, go to edit and simply replace this part, not the negative part. It's basically going back to 20 period, that's why negative is mentioned. So what I'll do is I will simply say moving average range and click apply and OK. Once I click apply, whatever changes that I will be making, it is happening over here, but it is not showing you here because it needs to be replaced. So I will put it moving average. Okay, I'm changing now. This is changing. I'm changing up. It is changing as per what my moving average is. All right. So that's about it. I wanted to show you how you can create a moving average, a dynamic moving average within Tableau, so that you are giving the power to the end user. Hey guys, welcome to the next video. And in this video, I want to show you how you can create a dynamic X and Y axis. So for now, the X and Y axis contains the sales and profit. And if I want to make them dynamic, how would I do that? Well, a bit of it you have already seen into some of the previous videos where we had this sort by parameter, in which we had these measures, which I'm showing you right now: sales, profit, and discount. So sales is here and profit is here. So the point is we need to get these sales, profit, and discount on these dimensions so that we can make it dynamic. Alright, so for now I'll just select sales, for example, and I will remove sales from here, and this parameter is coming over here in the sorted measure. How? Well, if I go into this edit, this is basically a small case statement which is taking the sort by value, whatever I'm selecting, and whenever I'm selecting sales, it is giving me sum of sales. Whenever I'm selecting profit, sum of profit, and finally the average discount. So if I click OK and put it over there, this is basically my dynamic sorted measure. So my sorted measure, if I change to, let's say, discount, this is how my discounting is working, which is giving me a good indication when the profit over here is relatively high, then how the discount is, and when the profit is low, how the discount is. So we have just made our x-axis dynamic, and to make the y-axis dynamic, we will just have to duplicate these things. So sort by, I will just duplicate, and let's say I will call it y because it is a y-axis, and I will click on sorted measure and duplicate, and I will call it again y-axis probably, and now I will remove profit from there and put y-axis over here, and I will put y into the parameter control. So now x, which is sort by, is having discount, y, which is having y-axis discount. So if I change y to profit, I was expecting that this should change, but it has not changed. Well, why? Because the y-axis is something where we need to make a small change to case statement, and we need to say y. Apply. Okay, and now you see the change is there. If I select sales, my sales is here. If I want to select the x-axis, let's say profit, that's how my sales versus profit is looking like. So that's how you can make your y-axis and x-axis dynamic. Give it a relevant name as per your business need, and let the end user decide what they want to see into their x and y axis. Hey guys, in this video I will show you one quick technique where you can change the x-axis date segregation type based on the user input. So for example, here what I have is the flexi order date. As you can see, that's what we want to achieve. And what do we want is, let's say, year we are changing, then year is changing over here. If we want quarter, we're selecting over here quarter is changed, month, week, or day. So if you're giving that flexibility to the user, it will be much more beneficial for that, because time related dimension is something which everybody wants to be at their disposal so that they can change it as they want. But right now, if I don't have this arrangement and I'm using what is by default, then this is what is available to a developer or an explorer. So it's like if you have the Tableau system, you can do that. And if I want, as a developer, I can change it to quarter or to month, or month like this. All of this sort of information based on the value changing from here. So how I can do that and make it dynamic is something which I want to talk about today. Alright, so I'll just bring everything in their place as it is. So by default, as you can see, it is coming with the year date, but if I just remove the underlying calculation, it should work fine based on what it is. Alright, so let me create one sheet for you and show you from the start how we can do that. So first thing is, if I go back to this sheet, first thing is we need to create this dynamic date. So dynamic date is basically a parameter that I have created. You can come over here and click on the create parameter. Once you click the create parameter, it will ask you to create a date parameter. Dynamic date is something which I can enter, or dynamic date 1 maybe. And so what my plan is, not to recreate again, but just to show you how I have created it earlier. So dynamic date, and then string is basically the type, and I want to choose it from the list. Value will be small letters, but I want to display it as a normal display, like a caps. First letter is mentioned in caps and rest other in small. So day, then month, and then I have quarter. Then I have year, and year. And one other thing that we can do is we can even add week to it. So it should be small. Just make sure it's just so that our formula is working fine. Yeah, so we are good here, and we can change the formatting like we have done it here. So once it is done, you will click OK. Once you click OK, a field will be created, parameter will be created here. So I'll just click cancel, and I'll show you the dynamic date and edit. So dynamic date, string, and day, same settings which I just showed you. And here I have chosen the current value as day. You can choose whatever you like, so that whenever your dashboard is opening or sheet is opening, it is available to you as a default input. Alright, so let's go ahead and so this is how we'll create the dynamic date. Once the dynamic date is created, what we need to create is the calculated field, which is basically picking up the information from here, and that is what I have created over here from the in the name of flexi order date. So it's like a calculated field. You can create it from here, create calculated field. So let's see what I have done over here. If I go into the edit, this is the field name, flexi order date. You can choose whatever you like as per your needs of the business. Then it's just a small formula which I'm providing, which is date trunk, dynamic date, and its order date is basically, it is picking up from this order date based on what we are changing, the day or week or selection that we are making. So once we have made this formula, which basically, if you see, is something present over or in the front end as well. So once your flexi order date is created, you can drag it over here in the flexi order date and keep it exact date, which is flexi order date, and I'll just make sure that it is discrete, I believe. And I will just go ahead and take sales let's say for example, and here is what I have sales for, I think, every day. What I'll do is I will select the dynamic date to show parameter control. Week, if I want, it's changed to week. If I want month, it is changed to month. If I want quarter, changed to quarter. If I want year, it is changed to the year. Alright, so only one thing which you have noticed is if you are showing this information, it is coming up with this time part which you can easily format. If I go over here and click on the format and choosing only this part, this information is changed. So based on your need, if you want to choose that, this is what you need, then you go ahead and choose it, and it will work as per what your selection is, and your data is formatted as per your needs. So that's how you can create, or you can give the flexibility to the end user so that they can make the selection based on they want day data, week data, month, quarter, or year. Hi guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I want to show you how you can create a side-by-side group bar chart like this, which is divided between these months first of all and years. Now the relevance or the importance of this chart is that for a particular month, let's say January, you can see for different years how your products or how your sales have been in the first month of every year, similarly second month of every year, third month of every year, and then it will show you the impact. Like this one in 2017, it is significantly high as compared to the previous month. So what's really going on here will give you some sort of question that you want to investigate. Similarly, like this, it is showing you that in case of April it has gone down, similarly in case of May. So it will help you to perform some investigative analysis to figure it out what's really going on and do that. But first of all, how you will find this one very first basic information? Well, let's see it. So it's pretty straightforward. First you get the sales, then what you get is the order date, and from the order date you select the month from here, not from here but this one, month, and once your month is selected, then what you need is the order date, year, and now we have year over here, month over here, but we need bars. So over here the bar is here, but we are only able to see only 2015 and 17 label, so we will change it to fit width. Alright, and to get the colors we will bring the order date to colors, and if you want you can drag this back to here so that you can get some more space over here. So now it is a beautiful chart to start your analysis, to start seeing your data at 10,000 feet view about what's really going on in different months under different years. So first step that you would probably like to take and want to create this side-by-side group bar chart within the Tableau. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll meet you in a new video, new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I want to show you a side-by-side stack bar chart, as you can see, as well as having a dual axis. So what we're showing here is a busy chart which is having the average of discount and sum of sales for two different dimensions, which is region and category. So if you have a similar kind of requirement which you need to create and finding it a bit complex because it's slightly tricky about how you create it, then let me show you how you can do it within Tableau. So I'll just create a new worksheet, and what I need first of all is the order date, and I need month, right? And I need the sales, and I need the discount, right? And after that, if you try to do the dual axis type, this is how you would find, and if you convert into a kind of a bar chart, that's how you would see. But as you can see, mine is a bit different. So the change that is there is basically the measure name. So if I go here and take the measure name over here you will find the bar chart properly displayed beside to each other. Now simply to make it stack bar chart, what you can do is go to this individual bills for average discount. Let's say you want it by region, and for sum of sales, let's say you want it by category. So that's how very easily you can have your stack bar chart, which is side by side for two different measures and for two different dimensions. Similarly, you can go ahead for multiple one, but I just wanted to give you an idea about how you can create this busy chart in case if you are doing some sort of complex analysis. That's pretty much it in this video, and I'll meet you in the new video with some new topic. Hey guys, in this video I will show you how you can create the 100% stack bar chart like this, and it's little tricky about how you create it, but once you see it you will find it pretty easy. So I'll just create a new sheet, and what let's say I want is orders by month and sales over here in the columns, and I'll just change it to bar. Okay, once I change it to the bar, I need the stacks, so I want the stack categories, let's say by category, and these are my categories. Now to make it a 100% bar chart, the idea is that you come over here to the quick table calculation and percent of total. Well, percent of total will make you this, but not the 100% bar chart, because you need to go back again here, use the compute using, and this will be enabled only when you have the quick table calculation. So compute using cell. Once you have cell, you will have these 100% stack bar chart, and this value is changed to 100 now. Now once you have this information, you may want to display the label, so you come over here, click over here, and you display the labels. So that's about how you can create a 100% stack bar chart within the Tableau, and as well as display the label. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll meet you in the new video with new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can sort the respective bars like this in ascending or descending order. So for example, the highest value is coming first, then the second highest, third highest, and finally the last value. So this is true for each of the bars that you will see, but generally if you will create a bar chart, that is not possible. So we are using a small configuration that you need to do to achieve the sorted bar categories or sorted stacks of bar. So let's create a new sheet, and first of all what we need is the category, let's say over here, and I need sales. So here is my category and sales. What I'll do is I will just click on the fit width so that my labels will be displayed, because next thing I will probably do is display the labels, but I will create the stacks with the help of the regions. Alright, so here I have the different stacks. So right now this is the default condition, and as you can see, once 163,000 is coming first, and 208, then 117, and then 252. So it's not sorted, right? And if we try, let's say try to sort, we don't find anything to sort by. Over here also nothing to sort by. If I come over here and try to sort it with this category, and you find sales and click apply and OK, you will see that it's not sorted like in a normal stack, because 220 is coming first, so 220,000, and then 125,000, 205,000, 167,000. So that's not in a order, right? So what I'll do is I will just keep it as it is, click OK, and next thing what we will do is we will convert this to an attribute. first of all. And the next thing we will do is create a combination field. The category and region is what we had used. So I've just selected both by pressing the Control key, right clicking on it, and creating a combined field. So here I have the combined field, and I will put this combined field on the detail. As soon as I put it on the detail, the information is back again. And now if I come over here to region and category combined field, I have the sort option. I can choose the ascending or descending order, and the field is what I want is sales, sum of sales. Click apply and OK. And now you can see first I have 252, then 208, then 163, then 117. So it's a proper sorted order. And if I want, I can get it in ascending order. Apply. OK. And this way you can get your stack bar chart sorted in the way you want. That's pretty much it into this video, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can change the category position. Let's say if you don't want here but down here along with the category names, which makes more sense, then how you can do that? Well, we will achieve this with the help of the dashboard, but before we do that, there is a small tweak that you need to make. So first of all, create a new sheet and create two calculated fields from here. Creating a calculated field. The first field is the category title. If I just go and edit, give it a name as category title and give it a title or the value as the category within these double quotes. Once you're done, click OK and create another one which is blank. If I go, name is blank, and as it says, it's blank. It's just two double quotes. Once you are here, then what you need to do is you can come over here, blank on the text, remove the title, hide it, hide field labels. Now you have just the category. What you need to do, fit width, and drag it till the end so that you know the position. If I right click and click on format, alignment to center, now I have it in the center, right? So what I'll do is I'll create a new dashboard, and within that I have the information over here about the category. So for now I'll just hide the category, and let's say hide the title as well for the sheet. Sheet number 13. Alright, that's where the sheet is, and I will just hide the title. And once we are here, then we have sheet 14, which is nothing but the if I take it down and hide the title, here I have the category, which I can then further need to adjust based on my needs or how it has given me over here, which you can adjust it. I don't know, maybe it is like left, which it needs, so it will bring it to the extreme left, but let me try to change it again to center, and it is coming over here. So maybe a little bit of tweaking in terms of where it is coming, and now here it's shifting, so you can adjust it, but I just wanted to give you an idea about how you can change it, and accordingly you will get alright over here. So very easily you can do that. Change the position wherever you want, on the top or on the bottom. Well, by default it comes on top, but if you need it bottom, that's the small tweak you need to make. So that's pretty much it for this video, and now I'll meet you in the new video, some new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you will create a chart like this, which is showing you the KPI information along with the text. Alright, so for that let's create a new sheet, and what I had taken earlier was the subcategory, and let's take it in the rows, and I took region, so I'm taking it here, and I needed is the sales over here, or I can put it over here on text, which is one of the same thing. Now the next thing which I need is the KPI, and KPI is over here. So what I have done is created a calculated field, which you can create it from here by clicking on create calculated field. It will show you the field name and the expression that I have given it over here. If I come here and click on edit here and click on edit, so KPI is the name I have given, and it's saying that if sum of sales is greater than 25,000, now this value can be anything what you like. It can be even 1 million if that is the case you want. And here you can specify the categories, like for example above and below. So you can have 3 or 4 different categories which you want in this if else condition, and get yourself satisfied for your KPI needs. So for now I'm just showing you 2 different conditions. Once my condition is done, I'll click OK, and what I'm doing is dragging the KPI. Well, not now, because I need to select the shape over here. So the shape is coming over here, which is not pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll just click on the fit width. Now it's coming properly, as you can see, and shape is appearing over here. I'll drag the KPI over here, and now as you can see it is coming with the default settings which I have made. Now how you can change it, or how I've made it default, is by going over here and selected what I need from above, what I need from below. So for above, over here I have these arrows, and if I go down, this is what I have chosen for above, this is what I have chosen for below. But you have even these arrows, or you have couple of different options like bars or bug tracking, KPIs like this. Let's say for above I need green, for below I need this. I'll just click apply and OK, and you can see that I'm able to change my KPIs. So that's about how you can show the KPIs in your chart and impress your end users for their visual discovery. So that's pretty much it. I'll meet you in the new video, some new topic. Hi guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create a rounded bar chart like this. So let's see in the new sheet how we can do that. First of all, let's get our product subcategory on the rows, and then we will take the sales, right? So it's a normal bar chart, right? So what we were going to do is in this case, first of all, create a secondary axis, or sum of 0, can be anything, sum, average. It's just that idea is that I'm just creating this secondary chart with this measure, and I'm putting it on this axis. So now I'm here with this, and I'm changing the line chart. So it's a bit odd, as you can see, but let's change it. We'll change it in a couple of minutes. So first thing is measure names. So measure names is on the path. As you can see, now our line is coming perfectly fine. And if I just try to increase the size little bit, yeah, there you can. Well, that's how you get your rounded bar chart, right? And if you want, you can enable the axis value as well. Well, if you enable the axis value, you will get kind of a circle like this. So if I try to increase it, you will see that it is not increasing. So what we can do over here is go into the label and where the line ends, and label end of the line. Yeah, I think we are good now with this. And if I increase the size, it will, yeah, that's where we are with our rounded edges on the bar chart. Well, so that's mainly I wanted to show you in this video very quickly, a simple trick with the help of a dummy measure, how you can do that and get the output. Well, if you want, you can just go ahead and remove this by simply going here, label at the end of the line. Yeah, and there we have it. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll meet you in the new video, a new topic. Hi guys, welcome to the next video. And in this video, I will just show you a quick tip about how you can color your tabs. So right now, if you see over here in these tabs, they just indicate sheet 6, sheet 7, or maybe some meaningful name like a dynamic measure and dimension. So idea is that if you're coming, specifically if you're coming from the Excel background, and has prepared some reports, so you must have seen that your tabs within the Excel have been given some specific color coding, and the idea behind giving the color coding is that so that you can categorize what this tab specifically contains. So for example, you give green color to all those tabs which contain a dashboard or a report, and blue tab color to those which is containing raw data, and maybe red to those tabs which is containing some very specific information about a specific analysis that has been requested, or an ad hoc analysis. So ad hoc tabs are in red, blue tabs are in basically indicating raw data, and green tabs are basically indicating your dashboards or reports. So if you want to do a similar kind of color coding of tabs, then how you can do it in Tableau is actually very simple. Well, you need to just right click over here, go to color and specify what color you want. So you have a couple of options, like none is what by default selected, but you have blue, red, yellow, brown, purple, green and teal. These are the combinations that is available for you. So let's say if I want to select red, and if I select again over here red and red, and let's say I select this as blue, color is blue, and maybe this one also. So now without going into the sheet, you can basically help the user understand what this particular sheet contains, whether a raw data or a specific type of analysis, or this red sheet, if you are color coding it, what kind of data that it contains. It can be as deep as, let's say, red color coded tabs are indicating your product analysis, and blue color coded tabs are indicating the geo analysis, let's say 2 different versions of the analysis if you want to show. So by having these color coding, you can make your users life very simple, and they have an intuitive way of understanding how your sheets has been categorized. So that's what very quickly I wanted to show you in this video. So now I'll meet you in the new video, a new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you a quick tip or a trick about importing data within the Tableau. So let's say if you have got the data, then probably what you usually do is either go over here or go to data and bring it into the Tableau. But what I'm trying to show you over here is a quick method. So for example, I have this iris table or iris sheet. What I can simply do is drag it, come over here and just leave it anywhere I want, and what it will do is it will create a copy and bring the data inside into the Tableau. So if I just go ahead and leave it, this is the iris which is I just copied over here or imported. Iris.csv is basically the file name. Here you have the columns, you can change the way you want it, and once you are done, you just come over to the sheets and your data will be imported based on what you have just added into the sheet. Like iris I just added previously also, so 2 iris have been created. So this is a quick way, a quick trick I wanted to show you about how you can quickly import the data if it is placed somewhere at local in your system. So that's pretty much it, and I'll meet you in the new video with some new tip and trick. Hey guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can quickly view the data which is something which you have imported down there in your Tableau worksheet, and if you need, how you can get it out. So to view it, it's very simple. Come over here on the dimension, click on the view data. So you have 9,994 rows. What it does is by default shows rows up to the 10,000. So let's say if you have 100,000 rows, it will only show the first 10,000 rows. But if you have a need, you can change it to 50,000 if you want. Or let's say here in case of 9994 or 9994 is what it has been shown, but I want to see just first 500, I will simply say first 500 and it will show me only the first 500 rows. Alright, apart from that, if you want to take it out, what you can do is you can simply say Control A and or even come over here and click on this. I believe it should work. Yeah, you can click over here and say Control C and open the Excel and say Control V, so you can get it out from your Excel. And apart from this, you have the option of moving city from here or maybe country over there, so that when you are finally getting it out from the Tableau to Excel sheet, you can have it in a way you want, along with based on how many number of rows that you want. So that's about it, how you can see the data which you are using there in your Tableau for the analysis. If somebody wants to use it, you can simply take it out and send it in Excel. So that's a quick tip, and I'll meet you now in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can capture the data which your chart is showing. So in the last video I have talked about capturing entire data by going over here in the dimension and getting the entire data that you are using in all of the sheets and dashboards and in the entire analysis. But here we will just talk about specifically to the chart. So first way is that you right click on the chart, click on view data, and here you have the view data that is making up your chart. Well, like in the last video, you can click over here, which will select the entire data, press Ctrl C and give it back. Okay. Another thing is copying the data from copy here, either cross tab or data, the entire data, or the image. If you want to copy, you can take that. As well as the trick is in this case, like a power user, just to amaze the user, the way you know the Tableau is. You are in the sheet 1, and you come over here, press Ctrl C and open Excel and simply paste Ctrl V. So this way what you are doing is you are copying background data which you just saw, and you will paste it. So this way you don't have to all the time right clicking and everything. You just come over here, copy this and paste it. So this way you will be able to do your work very quickly. In case if you have 10-15 different sheets, you don't have to do all that right click and everything. Just go there like a power user, copy the chart and paste it here, and it will paste the data which is creating that chart. So that's pretty quickly I wanted to show you in this video, and now I'll meet you in the new video with a new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next video of Tableau tips and tricks, and in this video I will show you a quick way about how you can create a zero line. So we are having a 0k, and in many conditions you have the values which are in negative and which are in positive, and having some sort of a thick line is basically helpful in creating a good visualization. So very quickly I want to show you how you can do that. So right click on your chart, click on the format. Once you are on the format, you come to this lines, this one over here. There is a zero line which is by default right now 0, and you can make it like a solid line or dashed line, and then based on a different formatting of dash how you want to use it. So for now I'll just go ahead with the solid line, and I can choose the color like red or kind of a purple over here. So maybe red is good, so I'll just go ahead and choose that. and I can choose the thickness. Let's see the thickness. This, if you can see, my line is coming over here. So whatever is useful to you, you can do that. As well as down there you have more colors. So let's say you want some more darkness on the red, or maybe this very bold red, and click OK, and this is where you will create your zero line. So that's a quick and useful way of creating the zero line, and just wanted to show you this quick trick to achieve it quickly in your chart. So that's pretty much it about it for zero line trick, and I will meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create a customized line object over here. So right now if you see, you have just sheets, you have some objects, but you have object like image, text, extension, black, vertical layout, horizontal layout, web page and all, but you don't have something like a line. So how we can create a line object, so that let's say if you want to segregate this chart and this chart with the help of a line, so how we can do that? So for that, what we can do is we can create a floating text object over here. Just keep it blank. Let's drag it down a little bit here and increase the width, and with the up arrow I'm just moving up a little bit. So now this is this, and what I'll do is go into the layout, and the background is as of now none. I'll select red and make it like little bit less height, 3 or maybe 2, and now I have a beautiful line based on the color that I want. So with the help of the layout for this particular object, you can choose what basically layout you want, and create the separation line between two charts. Or maybe sometimes when you are having a dashboard title, you want to give it a line below to the title. So in that case, this quick tip will be helpful, and you will be able to create a much better impressive dashboard with proper formatting. So that's pretty much it about how you can create a line with this quick tip, and I'll meet you in a new video with a new topic. Hey guys, welcome to the next step in the Tableau, and in this quick tip I would like to show you how you can make this value label as horizontal. So many times there is a need that it should be readable by our eyes, like this one, day of order date. Our eye has no problem in reading this, but when we are reading this, we have to put a little bit of focus about what's really going on, because it's in a vertical dimension. So by default you don't have anything which will change the orientation. So if I right click over here and click on edit axis, here is the axis title, and you can give subtitle, but you can't do anything with this. So what I'll do is I will just remove that and come over here, and within this I will, within the double quotation, I will say values, and now I have the values over here in the horizontal format. So this way this is pretty easy to read as compared to the previous one, which was in vertical fashion, and that's a quick way. The inline calculation is a way to achieve it for your chart. So that's about a quick tip how you can have the label in horizontal layout than the vertical layout for your easy readable format for your end user. So that's pretty much it. I'll meet you in the new video now, the new topic. Hey guys, in this video I'll give you a quick tip related to the dashboard. So whenever you are creating a dashboard, you are doing a lot of settings, like you are moving a sheet from left hand side to this side to show it in a dashboard. You are using the dimensions and the filters and legends and all of those settings which you are doing, as well as you are doing a lot of settings related to a layout. And if you need to recreate all of this thing, and if not all but somehow similar, like this chart, this particular piece and this particular piece, if you need to recreate, what you usually do is you go into the dashboard and you basically bring the sheet like this, and maybe some text if it is there, and then drag and drop the way wherever you want, and remove like sheet 7 remove sheet 7, drag it down and all of that thing. Well, instead of that, if I just delete that, a simple way and a very straightforward way which you might have already thought about is simply right clicking on it and duplicating it. So once we duplicate it, all of this information is available to us, and let's say if we don't want this particular chart, we will just go and click here, and now rest of the settings is available to us and we can continue moving on and making the changes. So this way you will not have to do all those effort which you have put in creating the initial dashboard. If you want to modify that for some other use, you just duplicate that and continue making changes. So that's a quick tip I wanted to show you, and I'll meet you now in the new video with a new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can put the layout in a consistent format for floating object. So we have these two floating objects like sheet 3 and sheet 4, and as you can see they are not in a common layout, or like for example beside to each other they should be. So what you can very quickly do is select the object which we want to put it in a layout beside to or along with a different object, like here in this case sheet 3. So I've just selected sheet 4. I'm going into this. So we have the values like position X and Y is something which we want to change. So right now it is 501, but if I come over here it is 273 for sheet 3. So to make it beside to the sheet 3, what we will do is change it to 273, and now our layout is consistent with the sheet 3. So that's basically a quick tip and trick about how you can make a consistent layout for the floating object. And even if you want like for example x-axis, you can even have this like 1000. This way it is completely out. Also, in case you have some filters or something which you want to keep it outside, you can keep it outside as well. But I will just change it to maybe 523 if it was, yeah, 523, and I can also change the width and height, so that in case if width and height I want to make it some consistency. So that's a quick tip about how you will put a layout for the floating objects and achieve the common layout from these objects. Now I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you something related to the layout. So when you are creating your own layout, it's perfectly fine, but if you are inheriting from somebody else, or let's say your own layout, if you want to change it for some custom requirements, how you would do that. So very straightforward is the option that you have is size over here. So right now it is desktop browser. So if it is like fixed size, and you can have automatic. So automatic is something like it will fix on the entire screen, and if I go over here, you will see that it will take up the entire space which is there on the screen automatically, and help you achieve the best layout based on in which device you are using. So that's a very straightforward way of having it. Also you can have a fixed size, and in the fixed size you have like different options: full screen, desktop browser, generic desktop, web page embedded. All of these options are available, like even like A4 portrait or A3 portrait, A4 landscape, even the custom. So custom is like this one if you want to change the height and width, right? And third option is basically a range. So generally what we do is automatic, because you don't have to really specify anything. It will just keep on automatically identifying what the layout needs are, and you will be able to, you don't really have to worry. So that's pretty much all about the layout of the dashboard, how you can adjust it and use the automatic and custom features and make your dashboard layout meaningful. I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you a quick tip regarding the formatting. So suppose that you have received a dashboard which is not in a standard format. So for example, if you see this category name and the category values as well as these values over here, these are have been created based on a specific, keeping preferences of a specific user in mind. But let's say now you want to make it standardized so that it is widely available and no such formatting is present. So how you can do that? Well, you would say that very easily go into the format and change it. Well, that's what I will gonna do, but with a twist. So that's basically a tip. So right click and format. Once I'm here in the format, I'll go to the text over here, and I have sheet, rows and columns. So if you see, wherever the custom styles have been used, like the header over here, it has been put in a bold. So if you want to make a change, we can come over here and select the default one, which is probably a Tableau book. But what I'll do is I will show you a quick tip so that you don't have to go inside, and right click over here and click clear. So once you click clear, this is what it is changed, right? Go into the sheet, and yeah, so everything is fine. Go into the columns, I click clear, and everything is cleared. So this way, by simply right clicking on the option which is highlighted in a bold, you just click on the clear, and you don't have to really look for any option to clear it. So that's a quick tip I wanted to show you, and wait in a new video with some new trick. Hi guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you a quick tip where you can create a chart like this, where we have the sales value, as you can see sales value over here, and then we are showing profit inside it. So if you have a similar sort of requirement where two measures are related to each other and you want to show a similar kind of chart, then how you can do that? Well, let's create a new sheet and start from the scratch. So what we need is a dimension. So maybe on the rows, let's take a subcategory, and then let's take sales over here, and now let's take profit on this axis to make it combined. All right, so now we have it. So here we are with some initial configuration. To create first of all, we need to create a stack bar chart. So I'll take a measure name and put it on the color. So it's kind of a stack bar chart which has been created for me for profit and sales, showing me in blue sales, and here it is a profit. Now the thing is, to create a bar inside of a bar chart, I need to duplicate this measure name by pressing the control key. So I'm holding down my control key and dragging the measure name on the size. All right, so once I add the measure name on the size, you can see that this has now reduced to a smaller size, but it is still not inside the bar. So what I can do is go into the analysis, stack marks off. All right, now you have it. So you can make to the entire view. This is your entire view. You can change the size of the bars to make it look more useful as per your needs. But that's pretty quickly how you can do that and create the bar chart like this in similar sort of requirements. So that's a quick tip I wanted to show you about how you can create a bar chart inside a bar chart, and I'll meet you in the new video with some new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can make the changes on the values which is present over here on the fly. So generally it is present as part of the default values when you are plotting it, but let's say you want to change art to artwork, or maybe storage to storage types, or something like this, which is more easily understandable by our user. So what we're gonna do is we will go to this subcategory. So subcategory is over here on this bill. We will click on this drop down, and we will click on aliases. In the aliases, let's change art to artwork, and yeah, and then labels to maybe labels type. Just making some stuff. So whenever we are making any change, it is putting a star, which is indicative that a change has been made, or it has a value like has alias. So if it has the alias, a star will be present. So that's a quick way of identifying whether some member or whether some column name has an alias or not. And you click OK, and here is your artwork, here is your labels type, and this way you can make your chart without making changes anything in your data source. So that's a quick tip I wanted to just show you, and I hope you found it useful, and I'll meet you in the new video with some new tip. Hi there, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create a chart like this, which is kind of a calendar chart having weekdays on top and week numbers over here, and this is basically indicating the heat map or a conditional coloring based on the profit and loss. So blue indicate that you are having a profit and negative indicate that you are having a loss. So this will help you figure it out, some sort of a trend or some sort of next level of question about what's really going on this particular tape, and you are incurring a loss, or what are your most profitable days and most those days where you have made maximum loss. All right, so to do that, let me come back here, and first of all it will be on the order date. So order date here and order date here. It will be a week day, yeah, and it will be a week number. All right, so weekday, week number, pretty good. We need filter, so for filter we need order date, and we will select month, year next, and I'll select just any random like June 2014. So here I have the June 2014 information. Once I have this information, I can do is take profit ratio and put it on color. Now this is a bit small as compared to this one, so pretty easy. Just change it to entire view. All right, so now we have this entire view. Next thing is putting the information about which day it is, like I have put it over here, so it should be easy. What you need to do again, order date over here. From year, change it to day, and from automatic change it to square if it has happened with you, and you are back with your information. So this way you can get the information about a particular month, and like this we can have this dynamic by putting the filter over here. Show the filter. Now I don't want to see June, but I want to see July and August or September, like this. If this is making you a little bit problematic, what you can do is you can basically put it as a single value, as a list or a drop down like this. So drop down, I think it makes more sense. So now I see that July 2016 or June 2017. You can go back and forth in time and have the calendar kind of report or dashboard view. So that's a quick tip or trick, or maybe you can say a calendar chart probably that you can create within a Tableau. So that's pretty much it, and I'll meet you in the new video with a new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can remove the tooltip based on your needs. So by default, if you add the different values like day, week, or the profit ratio, it will show it up over here because we have this tooltip enabled by default. So what it does is it drags measures or dimensions here and will create a tooltip. So by default it is creating all the tooltips, and if we want to create more, we can drag the dimensions over there. So how we can remove that? It's pretty simple. So that let's say you just want the week of order date, which is here 27, and profit ratio 21. If that is what only you want, then and want to remove day of order date, which is 3. So let's remove that. We will come over here and remove from here include in tooltip. Similarly, I want to remove weekday of order date, which is Monday. Then I'll just go here and remove this. So this is a very quick way of removing it. Otherwise you will have to go in here, remove it manually one by one, or you modify it based on it. But it is a quick way. You can just go into this pill and either enable or disable. This way you can quickly achieve this. So that's a quick tip I wanted to show you about how to add or remove the tooltips very quickly based on the dimensions or measures that you have added in your chart. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create a donut chart like this, and which is basically showing you the category information down there in the center and surrounded by their subcategories for the different sales that they are having. So I'll go to the sheet 21, and within the sheet 21 I will double click on category and double click on sales. By default it will come over here as a text, but I want it here in a column and change it to a bar chart. Alright, once I change this, what I'll do is I will create two different dummy calculations, average 0 and another average 0. So what it is basically, why I'm doing this, first average is basically show the sales for pie chart as a measure, and second one will act as a donut or kind of a hole that you have in a donut, so that we can change the color and make it more like a donut chart. I'll show you in action just in a couple of seconds. So think like this is main pie chart, this is kind of a space that it will going to create in a donut. So now for this first one, which is this, I will go and drag the first of all, let me change this to a pie chart, and then on an angle I will change it to a sales. Okay, so now it should represent my sales. Now for the second one, there is nothing, so we are good. So first thing is, what we will do is we will change it to a dual axis, so that we have just one axis over here. And for the first bar I will increase the size a little bit so that I can see some space down there. When I change the second one, first of all let me change it to a pie and then change the color to white. Alright, so now you can see I have the white one over here, or kind of a donut figure. Now the next thing is, we can change the category to columns to make it in this alignment, so that's straightforward. So I will not show that, you can easily do this by changing the category from rows to columns. But what I'll show you is how you can get these product categories and make it colorful and meaningful. So what I'll do is simply drag the categories over here. So first of all, it is not showing you like this. Why? Because we have this second category or the second pill open. So what I'll do is remove this, and I will activate this first pie chart and then drag the category. Alright, so now you can see that we have achieved that shape, and I will then finally show you how you can get these names down there. So it's easy, as you would have expected this. We will get the category over here, which is furniture. I'll go there, alignment to center, and that should be it, right? So that's how you can create your donut chart, which is not readily available, but with some settings you can achieve it within the Tableau. So that's pretty much it, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can sort the data points on a map chart. So right now what you are seeing is the sorted version by the postal code or the zip code information. So if I go here on this sorting, if you can see, I am sorting by a field in a descending order. So what it does is, if I am, let's say, in ascending order, for example, you will see that a lot of the data points are going on the back side. But if I do it descending, it sorts and give us the outliers or the bigger value in front of us. So how we can do that within a map chart? Well, it's just straightforward. So what I'll do is just create a new sheet, and I will put state and postal code over here, and I will take profit as a double click, which is sum of profit, and I will change it to color, and it should be circle. So now I have the information, and if you see, the blue point here is hidden, right? And that's the case wherever there are overlapping data points, our outliers or the bigger information are not shown. So to do that, first thing that we need to do is create a calculated field, by going over here and clicking on create calculated field. Since I have already created it, I will just show it to you. The absolute profit, so that we are getting just the positive values. So I will just go into the edit, and that's the formula, absolute profit, absolute, and within that the profit field you need to specify, and that's it. Click OK. Once you have it there, go into the postal code and click on the sort, right? And let's drag it a little bit here so that I will show you the impact. I will first say descending, and field is basically my absolute profit. If I go down here, absolute profit. If I click apply, you will see the action here. Click apply. Now the data points, if you see this, over here, here, and here, it will show you up in front as compared to the previous one where it was hidden by the overlapping data points. So that's a quick tip about how you can sort the data points on the map chart. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can quickly sort the charts like this. So for example, if you need to do the sorting, you need to go into the sort and specify the settings. But if you want to do the sorting quickly, then here is a quick tip. So first thing is create a duplicate of sum of sales, because we want to do the sorting by sales. All right. And then I'll just double click over here and put a negative sign on the as a prefix. So what it does is it creates the negative value for all the sum values, and then after change it to a discrete to make it a blue pill like these ones, the dimension ones. Now if I want to do the sorting, I will just drag it, let's say, towards this category, and it will sort all of this information by the different categories that is present, if you see down there, right? And if I want to sort it by the subcategory, here I am by the subcategory, right? These different subcategories within this category. And finally, if I want to sort it by region, just put it prior to the region and it will sort the information by region. So as you can see, this pill, which is negative sum of sales, is kind of sorting my all of these three different categories, which is pretty quick and intuitive if that is what you want to achieve. So that's pretty much, or pretty quickly, I wanted to talk to you in this video. I hope you found it useful, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can further achieve more dynamic behavior from your sorting. So in the previous video I've showed you that you can put this field anywhere and it will sort the values accordingly. So oops, I just dragged it outside, so no worries. The idea is that we will create a parameter, and with the help of parameter selection we will do the sorting based on the fields. Alright, so first thing is create a parameter. So I will just go here and click on parameter, and parameter name is sort by, let's say, and it is nothing but the string, and it's a list of values. Sort by segment, and or sort by not the segment but the category, sort by subcategory. So this is one example. You can further extend it based on what you need is. Click OK. Already exists. Sorting by, I have created something else earlier, so I'll just go ahead and show it here on the show parameter control. Sort by category, sort by subcategory. So right now it is not connected to any calculated field, so I will create a calculated field, which is sort by category. I don't know why I'm writing segment again and again. So sort by category, and the category is if sorting by is equals to sort by category, then and then the same expression, which was sum of sales, else 0 and Alright, now our calculation is valid. I'll just copy this so that I don't have to write it again. Apply, okay. One is sort by category and another one is sort by subcategory. So I will just go and create another field and say sort by subcategory, and put this thing here and sort by subcategory. Yeah, so the value what it is here is same. So once it is done, we will just click apply and okay. Now what we need to simply do is click over here, sort by category, just to put it there. Alright, so let's quickly change it to discrete and put it over here. Okay, sort by subcategory, category, and then sort by subcategory. It will not come, we need to change it to discrete and over here. Alright, so after this let's try to change it. So now we have sort by category, sort by subcategory, so now we have sort by subcategories. As you can see, it is coming 0, so it is not properly sorting it. So maybe some issue over here how we are picking up the values. So add it, because sort by small b, apply. Okay, now you have it in action. So this way you will give that control to the end user for this chart within a dashboard, and they will be able to play it. So that's pretty much it I wanted to talk about, and I'll meet you in the new video with a new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can change the position of your chart, these values, which is axis values, to from bottom to top. Alright, so first thing is, since it is a category, what we can do is we can simply create the copy of category. I will just create a copy of this, duplicate, and I will put it here. And as you can see, now I'm coming over here as my value, furniture, office supplies and technology. And what I'll do is I will just click on show header, uncheck the show header, and now I have these values. If I want, I can remove this also, but that's fine because it is showing me these are categories. The categories are furniture, office supplies and technology. So that's a difficult way of doing it. An easy way of doing it is using the properties. So I'll just press Ctrl Z to come back to the original situation or the settings. So that's where we were. But I'll go into the analysis, I believe, and table layout, advanced, string settings, and over here show innermost level at bottom of view where there is vertical axis. I will just click over here and click apply, and okay, now I have this thing over here. So this is a quick and much neat way of having the labels on the top. So that's very quickly a tip I wanted to show you in this video, and I'll meet you in the new video with a new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you a quick tip related to the names of the months or the weeks that you display here on the x-axis. So whenever, not whenever I would say, but sometimes when we create a chart like this, we don't want to show the full name, like January, February, March, April. Maybe what we want is just to display the first letter. It's like J, F, M, because it is pretty intuitive to us about what we are displaying over here. So how we can do that is by using the format over here. So right click over here and go to format. Within the format, you have this default font settings, and over dates here you have a couple of options like automatic, full name, abbreviation, first letter. This is what we basically want. Numeric, and numeric with leading zeros. So now we want the first letter, and that will give us the first letter from the for each of the month, and that is what we wanted to achieve from our names of the months. Similarly, if that is not what you want and want to get week day, basically you can even get the weekday, which is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So what we can do is we can right click and click on format. Again, using the dates, I can say just the first letter. So maybe you are creating a weekly chart where everybody is aware that it is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and instead of showing and showing all of these names, you can just display the first letter. So that's pretty quickly I wanted to talk about how you can format your names, the month's name or the week names, and show just the first letter. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. And in this video I will show you how you can put two different categories on color so that you can have a bit of a complex chart if that is what your requirement is. So what I'm going to do is, or let's say what my requirement is, that I want to get the segment as well as the product category. So if I, let's say, drag product category over here, I can have it product category, and if I try to put the segment again on this, it will going to replace it. Alright, so the first thing is, the first option is that I will remove this and I will select segment, hold down my control key, come down to category and drag both the segment and category over here, and now I have segment and category as a color for both for this bar chart. And now I have these color codings enabled here, which indicates consumer, the first the segment, then the furniture. So first for all segment, then for second segment, and then for rest of the category types. So that's one way of how you can do that. Another way which I think you can do that is by, let's say, first getting the segment over here, and let's get the category on the detail, but let's change it to a color. Alright, yeah, so that's another way by which you can achieve the similar behavior. So that's a quick tip I wanted to show. If this is what your requirement is, that is showing the multiple categories in your bar chart by using the different colors. Hey guys, welcome back to the new video, and in this video I will show you how you can add the Unicode characters. So what I have is a website for you. So this is the website, data.jimw.me/icons.html, and what it has, some of the icons or the Unicode characters. So what we can do is we can simply copy and paste all of these characters and use it in our dashboard. As well as there are many other sites which shows the Unicode characters. From there you can simply copy and paste and get it inside your Tableau workbook. Alright, so if I can just simply copy and paste entire piece and come over here in my dashboard, just create one dashboard and add a text object. So why I'm adding text object? So that I can use it whenever I want. So here is the one which, if I want to select any of the one, let's say this one, I can select it and just copy this and keep rest others for my reference. Alright, so I have just copied the one, this one. If I want, I can simply double click and again, if I need, let's say this one, copy this and click OK, and I can go into any my sheet, like for example the sheet 12, and I want to use it over here. So I double clicked on the sheet 12 and put it there and click apply. Once I click apply, as you can see, it is coming over here, right? It has a lot of innovative ways by which you can use it. I have just increased the font size so that you can see it properly. So as I mentioned, it has a lot of innovative ways by which you can use it, whether over here or over here on this sheet, on the measures or on the dimensions, or there on your chart or matrix. And probably in later videos I will cover more about how you can do that. But this is just to give you an idea that you can collect your different types of Unicode characters in a text object over here and then use it wherever you want, right? Like for example, right or cross or up arrow, down arrow, or these kind of icons, which makes your dashboard or sheets more meaningful for your end user. So that's about some of these Unicode characters and symbols, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you a quick tip related to how you can get these labels inside the bar chart. So for that, I'll just create one sheet very quickly, and I will take the categories over here in the rows and sales here in the columns. I have the chart. If I want to show the label, I will just show the label, and as you can see, it is coming outside. And if I just drag this a little bit down, it will show me that for the third one as well. And if I come here, show the label, if I try to make an alignment like this, it will not show me. It will show me inside over here in the middle, but let's say not over here, which is like at the end of the bar chart. Alright, so to do that, it's actually quite straightforward. If I just go ahead and uncheck this for now and drag it by pressing the control key, I just dragged it, so it created a duplicate one for me. And for the second one, I will take any of the one, let's say square maybe, and I will change the opacity to this, and I will say I want label, and yeah, so after that I will do it to a dual axis. Once I do the dual axis, it changes the bar to circle, but I'm changing it back. Now the information of my text boxes are here, my bars are here. What I simply just want is for the label over here on the alignment, I will just keep it inside, and I will change the color as well to white, and maybe bold a little bit, and increase the size to, let's say, 12. So this way I can get the text of the labels right inside my segment at the end. Generally, you may have seen the charts like this and wanted to create this one, so just wanted to show you a quick tip about how you can do that. Hey guys, in this video I will talk about how you can sort the visualization by a table calculation. So generally it is not available or not possible, but how we can do that I'm showing you in this video. Alright, so I have sum of profit over here, which is showing as a visualization, and the sum of profit I have put it on the color. Now what I'll do is copy this sum of color here. So another sum of color is done. I will change it to this, to first of all quick table calculation, and let's say percent of total. Yeah, so nothing changes, it's just that percent of total is what you get. But now if I go and change it to discrete, this is all messed up. But what I'll do is here is my discrete sum of profit, and I will put it over here, and as you can see now it's in the ascending order, or sorted in the ascending order. So that's one way about how you can do that. But let's say if you want to sort it by the descending order based on this table calculation, then you double click and put a negative, open the bracket and close it in the end and enter. Well, it messed up again because you have changed it to a continuous. So I'll change it to discrete and I'll put it in front of it, and now it's in the descending order. So this way you can customize your visualization to sort it by the table calculation, which is generally not available as a ready-made feature within the Tableau. But with this quick trick, you can actually achieve that. So that's pretty much it I have for this video, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create a divergent bar chart like this, which is very helpful in doing the comparison. So what I'll do is go to the new sheet, and what I had over there is the year, so I will get it from the order date. So if I go and check where my order date is, here it is, and I want it on year, and I will select over here which is quarter. So now I have this quarter properly lined up to cover up this page. And what I have taken for the measure is a custom calculation which I have created. So let me show you. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to compare the sale of two different ship modes. So for example, if I just drag it down over there, we have first class, same day, second class, and then standard class. So I'm just comparing the sales of first class and second class on this for the visualization purpose of a divergent bar chart. So what I've done is I have created a calculated field. If I go into edit, I have given it a name, first class sales, with a simple if condition. If ship mode is first class, then it's give me the sales. And once I click OK, similarly it will create a measure for you, calculated measure. And then I have a second class sales. If I go in edit, it's again very same. If ship mode is second class, then sales. Alright, so it will bifurcate the sales for me when I will plot it on the chart or on this blank space over here. Alright, so what I'll do is first I will drag the first sales class. Alright, and I will choose not automatic but bar, and then I will go ahead and take the second class sales. So now it is in a default order, but what we want is this bar chart to be start from here. So very simple thing that we need to do is double click over here and put negative in front of it and press enter. As soon as you press enter, this information or this bar chart is now starting from the negative side or from the opposite side. But two things, one thing, if you will observe, they are both having the same color. So if you want a different color, let's say, what you can do is you can take this measure name, put it here on the color, and just say add all members, and now you have two different colors over here, which will clearly bifurcate that this is a second class and this is the first class sales. Alright, and by these quarters you can change to month or year or maybe week or even today. So that's one thing. The next thing is, if you will see the negative sign over here, generally not good. So what I can do is I will just click it over here, right click and go to format, number alignment, and go to custom, and what I'll do is I will say hash comma k. Alright, so now we got the how it was the default behavior, and put a semicolon and then say hash comma k. So after the semicolon it represents the negative value, and before the semicolon it represents the positive value, the format for positive value. So even if you have a need that you have two different format for positive and negative, even you can do that. So simply I'm just saying hash comma k, and it is giving me the positive values, right? So this is a very quick way of how you can create and format a divergent bar chart in Tableau and do the comparative analysis. So it's clearly showing me that here in the 2015 Q4, somewhere down there, it's basically having the issue where second class is having more, and on an average, if you see, people are ordering more from the second class but less from the first class. So we can actually look into these patterns, like what happened over here, or maybe over here, why it has gone up or gone down, and then it will give us some good observation. So that's pretty much it from the divergent bar chart video, and I will meet you in the new video with a new topic. Hi there, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create a chart like this, which you can call it like a distance chart, or sometimes it is also called as DNA chart. So how you can create this chart, and before I show you how you can create this chart, just a small example which I am showing it over here about why you would probably create it. So things like this, where I am showing the profit and the sales over here, and the distance between them basically indicates whether the profit is relatively near to the sales. That means, for example, like this, where you are just making a profit of $3,385, but you are having a sale of $189,000. Now it may be the case that the value is high for the machine subcategory, but the profit is not that good, and that's where you can really evaluate whether whether you are making a lot of effort in selling them and you are not getting good profit, as compared to category like this, like fasteners, or maybe labels type, or maybe envelopes, or maybe artwork, probably an example. Maybe appliances is an example where it is far, but not that far when you compare it with the, let's say, phones, or maybe let's say chairs. So these kind of things. All right. So how you can create this kind of chart? Let me show you. So first thing is the product subcategory over here. Sorry, down there, so that I can get it over like this. And I will just keep it automatic. And then I need the, let's say, sales. All right. And I will keep it profit over here as part of the dual axis. So now I have the dual axis over here. What I can do is I can take this measure name over here on the color. Now I have these two colors over there, and just to get the two different circles, what I can do is I can drag this over here. Now I have two different charts over here. So measure value 1 and measure value 2. If I change, before I change, what I need to do is putting them on the same axis so that I can get it, the connection between them. So I will put it on the dual axis. Great. Now once I have it, let me change it to a line. And if I change it to a line, you'll see that it's kind of a zigzag line, which I'm getting it. And I will simply put this measure name onto a path, and here I have it, right? If you see this particular color, if you're finding it like not making a lot of sense, then you can just remove it. But this is what you usually get. So if I go back to my chart, this is what I had achieved, and here I'm showing you step by step, just showed you how step by step how you can do it. And then you can expand it. I mean, you can slice it by a particular category, you can slice it by a particular region, a lot of different possibilities that you can create, and analytics mind that you can put in to really analyze your data. But in a nutshell, that's how you can create a chart like this, and with the expectation about what you should really think. I mean, a distance based kind of a metric, if you are really looking for this kind of a chart, will be really helpful for you. So that can be one use case. If you think that there will be other use cases and want to share, please make a comment and let everybody else know, including me, about where this chart can be useful. Well, that's pretty much it, and I'll meet you in the new video with a new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. And in this video I will show you a simple way about how you can make sense of data. So for example, what we have plotted is the 2016 and 2017 bars by year to understand how the profit is going from $81,000 in 2016 to $93,000 in 2017. But that's not where the story ends. There is always a slice and dice, and you want to see it by some sort of a dimension. So for example, we have like segment, customer name, as well as manufacturer, subcategory, even product name. That's like a very useful one, by which you want to really understand which products are really profitable or not. Similarly, like category and subcategory. So for the sake of this example, what we can do is, let's choose the subcategory and put it on the detail tab. So once you put on the detail tab to understand how each of the categories is performing, you see that you are not getting a very efficient result out of it, right? And what we can do is to really understand how the profit has been shifted from 2016 to 2017, since I have filtered it out. What I can do is I can use the line chart over here, and that will basically tell me very clearly now that so for product category, which is copiers, has been moved from 17,743 to some 25,000. So that's a great shift. Whereas if you see the category like this, which is binders, has been dropped down. Similarly, tables, it has been dropped down significantly. So that's a very quick and a nice way to really utilize the line chart if you really want to understand the current and previous behavior and do a visual comparison about how the change has happened and how much it has happened, that could be a really great way to show it. So I hope you found it useful, and I'll now meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. And in this video I will show you a quick tip by which you can really make a little bit more sense out of this visualization. So in the previous video I have shown you how you can really make sense out of the data by using the right type of visualization. So we have used a subcategory to really understand how each of the subcategory have improved from last year to current year and to further drill down, we can really understand what is the quantity based on which it has gone up or down, as well as discount and other things. And so for that we can use the measure like quantity and put it over colors to make it visually good. So if you see, which is quite compelling, is this case where binders is basically removed. It has gone down from 2016 to 2017. That's number one, as well as we are selling comparatively more quantity than anybody else, any other category. So that's quite a good valuation or discovery. Another thing is this, where the quantity is pretty less, but we are making a significant profit. So probably you may want to really see what kind of opportunity you have down there. So that's one thing that you can do. Apart from that, you have options like for example, we have things like discount, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I can even plot it by discount, average discount, and you see that comparatively we are giving higher discount because maybe it's related to quantity, that's why. And similarly in this case, so wherever you see that it's a dark blue line, that means we are giving a high discount, 38%, 30%, 27%, and all of these three categories are going down. So that means something is really not right here. Either the sales are going down and that's why we are giving discount, and it is not resulting in a good profit. So probably a strategy that needs to be revisited by utilizing this visualization. So I find that this is a really compelling visualization with the help of the right type of chart and the right type of metric that you can put it on color and get a lot out from your data. So that's pretty much it I have for you in this video, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. And in this video I will show you a quick way of displaying the labels over here on this chart. So in the previous two videos I have explained you how to create it from the scratch and then use the colors to really get the lot out from data and make some compelling cases. Now let's see how we can add the markers. So first thing is we can use the option show mark labels to really go ahead and show it for all of the labels. That's pretty straightforward, and then you can do that. But complexity comes where you just want to show it for specific cases like this one, right? Like this, I have just pressed the control key and now I'm coming over here and selecting this, and now holding down the control key and selecting this. And for these three I just want to show, but not for the rest of the others, because that is what it is making some compelling cases for me. So what I can do is I can right click and go to mark label and say always show, right? So even in case where it is not shown, it will always be shown. So in this case, whenever you are doing any presentation or putting this chart into a dashboard or in a presentation, you will always have these labels in front of you, and you can basically make a case with the help of the numbers that are displayed in front of this chart. Another thing that you may ask is, okay, that's fine that we are showing it over here, but what if I want to show it over here also? So again, the same approach. Just select this, hold down the control key, select this, keep holding the control key and select this, right click, mark label and always show. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So it becomes really crystal clear. Nobody will have to do any guesswork. You don't have to hover your mouse over to any of the line, but with the help of the simple visualization and the labels that you want to show, you are all set to deliver your message. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you a quick trick by which you can get your coloring in a right order. So what I have right now is a very simple chart where I have the categories over here, which is this, and then the ship mode for the sales. Now what I need to do is I want to color code it so that I can understand based on the furniture and the ship mode how each of the categories are doing when I am drawing it for the sales. So what I meant by that is I am taking color, holding down the control key, taking the ship mode and putting it on the color. So when I put it on the color, what it does is it does the comparison like first furniture first class, then office supplies first class, then the blue, and then technology class first class, then this one. So which basically indicates makes the reading a bit difficult. So what we can do is we can simply put the ship mode down to the category mode, and this way we can basically see the comparison within the same category. So for furniture, the first class, same day, second place. So reading this chart or understanding this chart is comparatively very easy as compared to the previous one when we had the coloring segregated between different first level of category. So that's a quick trick I wanted to show you about how you can simply just drag it down the category, the ship mode category below to the main category, and then you will have the sorting or the sorting of color in a particular order or in an order like this one, which is much more easy to read as compared to the previous one. So that's a quick way of doing it, and I hope you will be able to utilize in some of your chart. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you another quick tip or trick you can say related to Tableau, which will make your life a little bit more easy, and you will probably feel like a pro when you are showing it to someone else. All right. So what do I have is colors over here. So what I'll do, I'll just remove it, and what we can do to your surprise is we can actually take this axis and use it as a color. So what I can do is I can simply pick this and drag it over here, and I have now my bars colored it by my axis, which is sales, right? So I'm pressing Ctrl Z. Similarly, I can go to category over here and I can put it over here. Now my colors are by the categories over here. Similarly, I can go in and put it on the shipping mode. So this way, this is really fast and on the fly if you want to do it. And once you're reaching a little bit of advanced stage, this is what really helps you when you are trying to do the coloring. So that's a quick way I wanted to show you about how you can do the coloring with the help of the values which are plotted as an X or Y axis on your chart. So that's pretty much about it, and I'll meet you in the new video with a new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you from scratch how we can create a area chart like this, where you have the the area which is below the line 0 is in a different color code, and area above the 0 line is in a different code. So it's like a profit. If you have a profit in negative, then this is how you want to show it via a different color, and if it is like in a positive, then in a different color. So what I'll do is I'll create a new sheet, and I will take order date over here in columns, and let me take on. I will limit this to maybe 2014 and 15. Okay, and then I will take profit over here, and this is how my profit looks like. If I change it to area, this is how my area looks like, and if I just try to put my profit over here on the color, this is how my color will going to look like. So it is not giving me the desired output. So what can I do? Well, I will just put the color over here again, and this is now my dual axis. So what I will do is I will first change. So I have two summer fluffs over here. This is like a second one which I added, which is this one. So let's try to change the color to maybe something which is red probably. Okay, and right click, edit axis, fixed, and this is starting negative and stopping at 0. So now you have value only below 0. Similarly, if I go here, go to edit axis and say fixed, starting from 0 to positive, and there I have. So this way I will have my both positive and negative values, as well as my area in a different color chart. So what I can do, even if I want, I can go into edit axis and remove the profit. Yeah, and this way I will have my chart as per my needs. So that's about it, how you can have the color coding in your area chart in a way you want, like this. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll meet you in the new video, new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create an area chart like this, which will have this line chart on top of this, which is again a color coded, as you can see, by the quantity, if you will. Alright, so let's go to a new sheet, and what do we have is, let's say, order date, and let's say we want by quarter, right? And let's take profit probably. Here we have the profit. Alright, and what we want is basically an area chart. Okay, now what I'll do is I will hold down my control key and drag it. So now I have a dual area chart over here. So if I go and not here but here, if I go and change it to a line chart, here is my line chart. Now the matter is, need to put this line chart on top of this. So either I can do that, or I can put like quantity over here on the color, and here is my color. If you want, you can change the color by putting it over here, make it like this, and here is your color, similar to what I showed you earlier. So once I'm here, I will take the second pill, which is this line chart, and come over here, and now I have it, right, this one. So what I'll do right next is right click, synchronize axis, right click, show header unchecked, and now I have a chart which is very similar to this one. It just have a different range, that's why you are showing it below 0. I have filtered it, but in this case I have not filtered it anything, that's why you are seeing a proper aggregated chart. So this is a quick and easy way about how you can have a line chart on top of this. You can apply all sort of different type of formatting like size, path, color, and all those sort of things, and make it more and more interactive. So that's about it in this video for putting a line on top of an area chart, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey there, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can use the highlighter like this. Say for example, there is a lot of different charts and I want to specify, let's say, only tables. So I will just say TABL and it will highlight this chart. And if I say ACC, it will highlight accessories. If I say E, it will highlight all the things related to E, wherever the E is coming. But let's say I want envelopes, so it will highlight only envelope in this case. So how you can do that? It's actually quite simple. If I click it over here on a new sheet, put the order date first of all, and use month. When I use month over here, I can take for the line chart I can take this, and then I can use the subcategory. Here is this, but to enable the highlighter I can come over here and click on show highlighter, and here I have the highlighter which I can now use, like phones, right, and supplies. So anything which it will find out, let's say chairs, it will highlight it. Art, so wherever it is. So you don't have to really juggle through a lot of hundreds of different categories. You can just remove it, let's say, and simply use the highlighter to highlight the category in which you are interested. So that's a quick tip I wanted to show you, and I will then meet you in the new video. Hi there, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you a quick tip by which you can insert the data or import the data within Tableau. So one of the ways is you go at this first screen and go to a particular connection and load the data. Well, in this video I will show you an alternative way. So I'm coming back here on my sheet, copy clipboard data. So here in the indication that I am going to copy some data on the clipboard and then get it in here. Alright, so how I can do that? Very simple. So here is my simple file, which is iris file, and here is some data which I have selected. I will just simply right click and copy and go to my sheet back here and do Control V or paste. As soon as I do the paste, all of my information, petal and petal width, sepal and sepal width is here, along with the dimension, which is the species, and a simple table has been created for me by the Tableau. So that's how simple it is, that whenever you need to get any data from, let's say, spreadsheet or a CSV file or from some other system from which you can copy, you just copy the data and paste it in here and you will be done. So no need to make a connection or anything. Tableau will take care of you and you will just start working on the data. So that's a pretty handy way which I have seen. Let's say I have some custom data on which I need to do some quick analysis and I really don't need to import it in a proper way, so I can just copy in a clipboard and paste it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. A quick tip I wanted to show you, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you a very useful rank function, because ranking is something we do it on a daily basis to rank the products, rank the customers, and so on and so forth. And this particular concept is very complex, because you try to then first you understand what is ranked, then you try to do it by different dimensions, and sometimes your values are getting duplicated. Then how to resolve those kind of situations, we will see it step by step. So first thing is, in this video we will see very simply how we can work with ranks. Alright, so for that, what I am going to do is let me take the subcategory. So I have some more values, and let me take sales, and sales is sum of sales, and what we want is basically in columns, and I simply want the metric because I want to show you the rank. Alright, so once I have this, let me get the rank function. So to get that, I'm coming here, clicking on the create calculated field. Let me give it a maybe sales rank. Alright, now we will use the rank function, as I say, and as you can see, we have rank dense, we have rank modified, percentile, unique. I will cover rest of the ones, but let's start with the simple one, which is rank. And here what you need to do is provide sales, but not just the sales. Since it is an aggregation of the value, we need to provide sum of sales. Alright, so that's how this is rank sum of sales, and it is saying ascending or descending, which is an optional parameter because it is surrounded by these brackets. But we are good, because all that ascending or descending kind of a sorting I can do it in the front end. But for now, with this minimum specification, we are good to go ahead. So I'll click on apply, okay, and once I have the sales rank, I will just drop it here, and here I have the sales rank, where first rank is here, and then second rank is here. So now once you have added the rank, it's difficult for you to sort it, to go one by one, like 1 is here, 2 is here, I don't know where is 3 here is, 4 it is. So what I can do, I just click over here, and here I have the option sort ascending and sort descending. So here I can sort it by ascending, so I can clearly see how these numbers are coming together, and if I want, I can do it on a descending. So this way I will see the lowest sales and the highest sales. So that's how easy it is to add a rank. And if you have a need, let's say you have a category, and after that let's say you want to add maybe region, for example. For each subcategory you want to see it in a region, then you can add the region, and but you see that your rank will be intact. So first is here in the west, and the last is somewhere there. I don't know, I need to search. Alright, so that's basically a quick way of how you can add a rank, and in the next videos I will show you how you can further use some of the other rank functions, and I'll prepare a small data set out of these subcategory and sales so that you can understand how they are really performing the action. Alright, so that's pretty much it, and I'll meet you in the new video with a new topic. Hi there, welcome back to the next video. And in this video I will show you some of the other rank functions that are available. So in the previous video I have shown you how you can apply a simple rank function and then how you can sort it to get the desired output. Now in this video what I have is a simple table. Again, if you see, it is a subcategory and a copy of sales is a column name which I have given. And what I've done is I've just customized this so that it is a duplicate value, because it happens many times in a real scenario that you have duplicate values or the same values for two different dimension values. And in that case it is important to understand how each of the Tableau rank function is behaving in that case. Alright, so what I'll do is I will simply copy this, alright, and I will come to Tableau. I will remove this and entire thing and just paste it over here. Now this table is here, for which I have simply the value and this. And if I want let's say rank, I can create a rank. Need to create a rank function from here. Create calculated field, which is a rank, and it is rank sum of sales copy. Apply, okay. And if I just go here, alright, it has some issue, maybe parenthesis at the end. Yeah, now it should be okay. So if I want, I will just go ahead and paste it over here. Now if I want to sort like we did it in the previous video, that's how we have sorted. Alright, so we know this thing, and right now as you can see, after 1, 2, 3, 4 is given to this, 4 is given to table. Similarly, for bookcases 8, copier 8, because both are having the same values. Alright, now let's go ahead and see some of the other rank functions. So now let's take rank dense, and we have rank and we have dense. Within the rank dense we will say sum of sales copy, and click apply and okay. And if I just go ahead and put it here also, if you see, first, second, third, fourth and fourth, right, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, right. So what it has done, if you see over here, so first, second, third, and then fourth, and then fourth, and then here in a normal rank function what you are getting is 6, because 4, 5 is what it has considered over here, but by default it is giving you the 6. But in case of a rank dense, it is basically checking after the 4 you need to get 5. So if that is what your requirement is, then you need to use rank dense. Similarly, come here as 6 and then 7 and then 7 and then 8, but here it is 8, 8, and after that you have 10 and 9 is missing. So if you have this kind of a requirement where you want to get as the function of the name of the function suggests that you want to go into a dense ranking, then this is how you need to do it. So that's a quick way to see what the difference is. Now let's create another one. Rank modified maybe, and what we will say, rank modified, and sum of sales copy. Apply, okay, and I will just put it rank modified over here. So now what it is doing is 1, 2, 3. So what it has done is it has taken the largest number, which is 5. In this case 5, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 is missing, and 9, 9. So whatever is the latest ranking is, and if it is duplicated, this is what it has taken over here. So if this is what your requirement is, that you want what is my latest number or latest ranking number should be given to my values, then you need to use the rank modified. And then finally, let's see the rank unique. Create calculated field, rank q underscore, it should be underscore, and rank underscore unique, and I will simply again say sum of sales copy. Click apply, okay, and come over here. And now what I have is rank unique over here, so I will just go and save it with. Alright, so rank unique, and what we are getting, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that by which you can clearly see that whatever is coming first, it is giving the rank accordingly and not duplicating the rank like rank tens, rank modified, or rank along the table. So if that is what your requirement is, then you can use the rank unique, which by the name it suggests that it will give the unique rank to each of the value, this subcategory. Let me go back and see if I have left with anything else in terms of rank. So I have rank tens, modified, percentile. Alright, let's do this also. What it does is it returns the percentile compared to each of the row. So I'll show you in a minute. Or what I can do is I will simply say rank. When I come over here, it gives the definition, returns the percentile rank for the current partition row, like you have normally the percentile. So I will say sum of sales copy, apply, okay, rank underscore per, and where I am here. So now you see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 and 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's mainly because it needs to be in a decimal format. To have in a decimal format, let's come here and format number standard. Alright, now what you have is 1, 93.75, 87.5. So if this is what your requirement is to get the ranking in a percentile kind of a format, that's your way to do it. So here I have covered all of your rank related functions, and maybe in the next upcoming videos I will talk more about the different ways in which it is difficult to get the rank, but we'll see some solutions around it. So that's pretty much it I have for you, and I will meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hi there, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can use the index function for some of the ranking related metrics that you want to create. So in the previous video I have shown you the rank and unique rank, percentile, tens rank, modified rank, all of that thing. Now I will show you with the help of indexing how you can do that, which is kind of an alternative way of doing it. So what I can do is let me just come to this samples of the store, and for example let me take category and subcategory, and let's take simply sales. So what I have is the sales, and if I enable the markers, this is what I got. Now what I do is create a calculated field and say index underscore rank, and just say index. That's it. That's what you need to do. Apply, okay, and if I put rank over here, this is what a rank that you are getting for each of the subcategory, right? let's say if this is not what you want, but you want individually for each of these sections, then very simply, and you must be aware that you can go in here and say compute using pane down. So this way you are getting the sorted rank, and this also what you can do is sort, and you will get the similar idea about the ranking. All right. Once you are done with this, what you can do is you can put it here, change it to, let's say, discrete, so that you can get the ranking over here if this is what you want, let's say. So 1 2 3 4 for this section, and then 1 2 3 4 for this section, and so on and so forth. After that, if you want to basically put it as a filter, let's say custom value list, what I'll do is first let me change it to discrete, just to show you the idea what I want to tell you. Continuous, I mean to say, and come over here, and let me change it to 3, and OK. Now what it is showing me is the top 3 values for each of these categories, and if I want, I can show the filter. So 1 to 3, so top 3 in each of the category, and if I want, top 4 in each of the category, top 5 6 7 8 based on how many categories. So for example, it only has 4 categories, so it is not going beyond that, but it has 8 categories, so it is showing you all of that information. So that's about how you can do it. And before I close, I'll show you one other thing. Let me go back here again and come over here and say edit table calculation. There you have to do the computation using specific dimensions. So right now we are using only subcategory, but if we, let's say, want to add category as well, you will see how it is changing. And the change is that for each of the subcategory and category, the ranking is happening, but finally the rank is for each of the individual categories. So 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here, and so on and so forth. Similarly, if you want to sort it by a custom dimension like product dimension count, or any other dimension like sum of sales or sum of profit, you can even do that. So this is how you can really utilize the index function for doing the advanced ranking, if this is what your needs are. So that's pretty much it I have for you in this video, and I will meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hi there, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you the map object. So in previous videos also I've shown you the map, but today we will go a little bit deep down into the map layers and understand what it is. So whenever we want to create a map, we basically pick any of this field which is having this globe kind of an icon, indicating that it has been categorized as the location field, having the longitude and latitude available with it. So if I go and place it over here, I will see the chart like this, and then I can put any measure like sales or something over here, which will kind of give me a chart. So for example, I can get a map like this, kind of a field map, which will give me the value and all of those kind of things. Alright, so once I have this, what I can do is go into the map and map layers, and here you will see that different types of layers present. So for example, there is a base layer, there is a land cover, then country region borders, so you can see these borders which are present, and country region names and state province borders. So these kind of maps which are present, or these kind of layers which are present, and if you remove that, you can basically format your map in a proper way. So if I just uncheck this base and land cover and country region borders and region names as well as state province border, what I left with a very simple map which is indicating the values which are present on over here. And then if I need, I can just close this, and let's say I just want to drag these states over here. So now this states and these this information is coming, which is like a very different from a default chart. And if I again go back to the map layers, it is showing the state province names over here. So if you want, you can uncheck that, and this information will be available to you whenever you are hovering. Or if you want to get it back, like state province names and state province borders and all, you can get that back. So this basically a small tip about the layers I wanted to show you in the video, and in the next video I will show you a few other tips related to the maps that you can apply and get something good out of your maps. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll meet you in the new video for a new with a new topic. Hi guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you some of the other options related to the Tableau maps. So in the previous video, if you remember, we have seen that how we can play with these layers, like we can remove that, remove this, all of these country, region, board, names, and then, you know, like for example, removing the borders, removing the names, and just get a very simple map. So if that is what your requirement is, you can achieve that, and that's what I explained in the next last video. But in this video, if you see, if let's say for example, state province names, if any of this option is selected or base layer is selected, then some of the options over here are disabled, right? Street and highways, country borders, country names, county names, sorry, zip code, boundaries, labels, places names. So what happens with that, how you can enable that, is something which I will going to talk in this video. So these options, initially if you will see and explore, you will not find any option, but when you actually read the documentation of the Tableau about what these options are and how it gets enabled, that's how you get to know how to enable that. So when I read about it, what I figured it out is that if I go ahead and expand this, so remember these street and highways, country borders, and all of these one, as I expand, these options will be enabled when the relevant information is presented on the map. So let me expand this. So right now it has not been enabled, so let me expand furthermore. Now if you see, street, highways, country, county borders, and county names. So for example, if I enable this, the county names will be enabled, right? And let's say if I enable streets and highway, the street and highway will be enabled. So that's basically a way by which you need to basically expand this so that the information over here, if it is relevant to what has been presented on the chart, will be enabled. So for example, we need to further expand for zip code boundaries and zip code labels because they are still not enabled. And finally, the places name is also enabled. So this way, this is a quick way, or probably I would say based on the documentation about how you can enable it. So yeah, that's something I wanted to show you, because generally it is not available, but from the documentation, if you read it, it's available. But who gets the time to read that, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it in this video, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hi there, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you some other tips related to the Tableau maps. So in the previous two videos we have talked about how you can play with the map layers, how you can enable these map layers, and in this video let's little bit talk about the styles which is present. So for example, we have normally or by default the light style, but if you want to change to a normal style, you can change to a normal style which is not very different from style. As well as if you want a high contrast chart, you can have a dark layout. So this you would have seen in many dashboards which have been presented on the Tableau public. They used a very high contrast color to make an impact. So this is how basically using this style you can use the high impact dashboard by having a high contrast using the dark style. If you have a requirement that you want to change the color over here, well, you can go into colors, right? And let's say you want to use red, or you want to use this orange, dark orange maybe, or maybe like blue, and whatever your needs is basically you can do that. Apart from that, if you see, the borders are automatic. If you don't want, you can choose none and border will be disabled. and if I want a specific color also, I can choose the color and make it as per my needs so that my users can clearly see what my chart is. Similarly, if you see washout does nothing, but it just washes out what has been written over here. So if I just increase it, it completely washed it out what's over here. So based on how much you want to wash it out, you can use this property and make the adjustment. So that's pretty quickly. I wanted to just talk about some of the styles, some of the colors, some of the borders that you can change and make an impactful map chart for your users. So that's pretty much it I have for you in this video, and I'll meet you in a new video, new topic. Hi there, welcome back to the next video. And in this video I will show you how you can create a US map outline. So in the previous video we have played around the color, so we will extend that, and I have shown you that you can actually go into map layers by coming over here, map layers. It will show you this information. So what we can do, we can basically wash it out completely and go over here, colors, remove the border, which is basically none in this case, and or make it like black probably, because we want to create an outline, and make the color as this one. So this way, very quickly we can create an outline, and based on what our needs are in terms of style and washout, we can adjust it based on what our needs are. Maybe a normal style, if something that we want, we can get it like a complete white chart and get the outline of the US map chart. So that's very quickly I wanted to show you, because many times there is a requirement that you just need the outline, and this is how you can get it. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll meet you in the new video, new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can change the background color over here. So what we can do is, as you must have seen in my previous video, we have been playing a lot with the map layers, which is available over here, map and map layers. Once you click, you will get the options. So first thing is remove the base layer, and then right click and go to format. Within the sheets, come over here, shading, and from here change the color which you want. So you have a lot more of bright color, like the one which you have seen I've chosen earlier. Like you want maybe yellow, for example. Wow, you can get it, but it's very bright. So depending on what your needs are, you can go ahead and do the change. The only thing is keeping it in mind that when you are in map layers, you just remove the base layer. If you are not removing that, then it will not come. And apart from this, you can call it kind of a minimalistic, because all the other things are gone. You just have the map for the United States with the background color that you want. So that's pretty quickly I wanted to show you in this video about how you can do the background color change with these properties. And now I will meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create the world map outline within Tableau. So if that is what your need is, let's take the country value. I'm using the world indicators, which gets supplied with the Tableau as a sample data source. So I'm bringing the countries over here, and from here, just to remove these circles and get it filled, for our outline, I am taking the map, filled map. Once we are here, what we can do is we can change the color based on what our needs are. So maybe let's say if you want black color, and let's say on border, to create a better outline kind of thing, let's take red, because the contrast is good and you can easily see. So once we are done, the main thing now is change the background. So to do that, let's go to map layers, and over here remove the base layer, and once it is done, right click, come to format, and within the for the sheet, come to the shading, and from the pane you can choose the color for the background. So this way you can create a very high impact outline for your map chart based on what your needs are, what kind of background color you need, what kind of border color you need. You can get it by doing these settings. So that's very quickly I wanted to give you just this tip, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll meet you in a new video, a new topic. Hi there, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can add the grid lines on the map chart. So many times this is our requirement that after creating the chart we need to add the grid lines, because traditionally or in some of the cases it is important that you use the grid lines. Well, if you have followed my previous video and come so far over here where you can add you can add the background color and all of these kind of outline, well then I will just continue from there. And we used shading, but now we will going to use the formatted lines over here, and I can come over here in rows and select whatever line I want and the line size. So let me choose this line, and let's take the red line to make it similar to our outline. Similarly, if I want on the columns, that means the vertical lines, I will come over here, choose the line over here, and then my desired color which I want. So this way very quickly I can add the type of line, the line size, the color and color of my choice, and create a grid lines on top of the map chart. So that's pretty quickly. I just wanted to show you one of the property of the map chart about how you can add the grid lines, and that's pretty much it. And if you need all of these videos directly in your inbox, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel and you will get all of these videos directly in your inbox. Hi there, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can use the inbuilt data layers within the Tableau maps. So whenever you are working with your maps like this, I am having the country, state and city over here, and then using the sum of sales as a size, but I want an additional data layers which Tableau has especially for United States. So let me first show you the different data layers. So I'm here in map layers. Over here you have data layer, you see. So data layer is present over here, and before we add data layer, let's just remove all of these so that layer is properly shown. So I am using, let's say, population. So this population layer will be present over here, and you have the option that you want this layer by state, county, zip code, block group. So for now I'm good with state, let's say, and here are the different options that I can choose based on my needs, and I can have that level of color coding, and I have my dimensions and measures that are shown over here. So this way I can have a beautiful way of understanding the population from the current year perspective, as well as when we are plotting the sum of sales, we will get some ideas about how it is performing as compared to the population. So that's pretty quickly. I just wanted to show you about this option, the data layer, and show you how you can use it over here on the map, especially for US map. So that's pretty much it. And if you like this video, then go ahead and hit the like button, and if you want all of these videos directly in your inbox, then just go ahead and subscribe this. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video I will show you how you can create the dual axis map chart within Tableau. Alright, so first thing is, let's take the state, and once we take the state, that's what we got. Alright, so let's get a filled map. Alright, and over here let's take our sales and profit. So what we are basically doing over here is we will let's say take the sales in the background and put profit on top of it, or vice versa. It really depends on what your needs are. So let's go ahead and take the sales over here on the details. and here what we get is basically the sales, what the sales is, and based on what your colors are, you can actually put sales on color. I think that makes more sense. And over here you have the options by which you can choose. So I always like red green, like a classic red green one. Clearly indicates, so that's what I like, and clearly tells me which is profitable, which is not so profitable. All right, so now if I want the profit on top of this, what I can do is I will duplicate this chart by holding down my control key and putting latitude over here. So what it does is it creates another chart for me, and this is here, and let me just remove this. And what I can take is now the profit over here, right, on the size maybe, and I can increase the size a little bit so that first of all, just make it automatic and increase the size. I can change the color whatever I want over here so that they are clearly displayed, maybe black. Alright, once I'm done with these changes, what I can do is I can come over here and just say dual axis, and this way all of my profit is coming over here, is indicating even though my sales are less or more what my profit is, right? So this gives a very good idea. For example, like this classic example, you have Texas, sales are somewhere in the middle, but you are in loss when it comes to the profit. So that's how you can basically combine two different measures using the dual axis, and that's what I wanted to show you in this video. So if you found it useful, go ahead and hit the like button, and if you want all of these tips to be there on a daily basis, because I publish all of these videos on a daily basis, then go ahead and subscribe this button by clicking on subscribe button, and all of these notifications will come directly in your inbox. So that's pretty much it, and I'll meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hi there, welcome back to the next video. And in the previous video I've shown you how you can create a dual axis chart so that you have sales and profit on the same chart. Now we will extend this conversation, and let's say if we want to understand based on the profit, how the profit is for the different categories. So we have like if I go down or go up, like product subcat, here you have category, you have subcategory. So maybe for different categories you want to see the profit over here, then how you can see that? Well, for that let me just remove this and let me add category to the color. So nothing like it has not done any change, but what I can do is I will change automatic to a pie chart, right? So now you can see the pie chart if I increase the size a bit. Alright, and now I can add profit to my detail over here. So after that, if you see, it has not changed. So yeah, let me take one change, sum of profit to angle, basically. Yeah, that's what I was looking. All right, now if you see, the angle has changed, and clearly indicating the different angles. Like for here in California, what is office supplies, what is technology, and what is furniture. And if you have a requirement by showing it, let's say for a different type of category, subcategory, or maybe any other region, any other dimension, then you can do that. My only advice will be with a pie chart that it is fine if you have 3, 4, or maximum 5 categories if you want to display, but if it is going beyond that, I think that is not an advisable choice. It confuses the user because there are a lot of slices in the pie. So that's just one quick advice I will give. Another thing is, if you want to increase the size to see it clearly, you can do that. So that's very quickly I wanted to show you in this video about how you can create the pie chart on top of the filled map chart. Well, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, and if you want to get the similar tips and tricks directly in your inbox, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I will meet you in the new video, the new topic. Hey guys, welcome back to the next video, and we will extend this conversation. So from the past two videos, I have been showing you first how you can create dual axis, and then how you can create this kind of a pie chart on top of the filled map chart. So background of the filled map chart represents the sales. The front end over here is basically, let me put Control Z. Let me just click outside. Pie chart basically represents the categories and their relative profit. Now let's say if we want on this pie chart, I want to get the percentage of profit, because generally that's where our interest is when we are showing the pie chart. Then how we can do that, and this tip is basically useful in other scenarios also, because it's the fixed level of detail calculation example or the tip. So how we can do that is simply by coming over here, create calculated field. First open the curly brackets and say fixed, then say state category, and based on that we need sum of sales. So what I need is basically, I'm taking at the level of category, I need basically the sum of sales, or maybe sum of profit. Based on what my need is, I can just go ahead and change it to profit if this is what our dimension is over here. Oh, sorry, the measure is. So yeah, I need to put a comma. Alright. So we have state, we have category. That's why I have used it over here. But to get the percentage, we need to divide the category by the sum of state. Wow, it's again simple, right? Because what we need is fixed again at the level of state, and we need sum of profit. So what is going on over here is basically very simple. First we are getting the sum of profit at the category level. So first category is state, one level down category is category field, and then we are getting the sum. And then we have a higher level sum because we are just using the state. So whatever is the sum of this entire pie is this, and whatever the sum of this slice is basically this. Alright, let's click apply. If I want to change, let's keep it calculation 3 for now, just example I'm showing. I'll go ahead and put it on the detail. It will do nothing if you will see. Just adding to this tooltip, but what I can do is I can basically go ahead and based on what my needs are in terms of this profit percentage, I can do that. I can change what my needs are. I can do all that formatting and everything, and all of this information, if it is not directly coming over here, you can basically get it from over here as part of the insert. Alright, so for now let's click OK, and what we are getting is basically profit percentage. And if you want to format, you know that you can go in and format, and you can say the percentage, and based on decimal changes it will come to you properly. I was expecting this to come properly, so let's see why it is not coming. Let me go back to this automatic, and after that you have been, and over here I think this is where we need to do the quick change, just 2 percentages, and yeah, we have 49%. So that's pretty quickly how you can get these formatted. But what I mainly wanted to show you is this. This is the fixed level of detail calculation. Initially, it's little difficult to understand, but once you get used to of it, which I just showed you, that if you have multiple categories or lower level of sum, this is where I'm using it. It's basically a slice of the pie, and this is basically the entire pie. Well, that's how you can get it. So that's pretty much it for you in this video, and I will meet you in the new video, the new topic. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to get these kind of videos directly in your inbox.